Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream here tonight. We got game number 2 of the series going down in the second round of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The New York Knicks on their home floor up 1-0, hosting the Indiana Pacers for this matchup. New York won by 4 points in game number 1 on Monday, 121 to 117. And Jalen Brunson has taken these playoffs by storm. He's averaging above 36 points per game in the playoffs. He's coming off 4 straight 40-plus point games in a row, dropping down 43 in game 1 of the series in 44 minutes on 54% shooting. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And hopefully everybody is doing well out there. And yeah, glad to have you all join along, be a part once again. What's good, Mario? Welcome in, man. We actually got rain for me too today. It got so bad that we got a hailstorm where I was. We were in a severe thunderstorm alert like 2 hours ago where I'm from. Boyette, Mario, Charlisa, Daniel, Ashton, welcome back in. Marlon on the stream, welcome in. Asia, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, good start for Boston yesterday, going up 1-0 with a win over Cleveland. Anastasia, welcome on the stream. Feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here, Knicks or Pacers. I think we're going to get another great game. Game 1 was excellent. 121-117 on Monday where the Knicks were able to win. But the style of the game actually played in more favor to Indiana. Indiana with a strong offensive team, the number 1 team in the NBA in points scored per game this season. The Knicks are one of the top defenses in the NBA, so that style played in the favor of Indiana, but New York was able to still win despite allowing 117 points to the Pacers. But things are going to get tougher for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he was rolled out yesterday, and he's going to be out for quite a while, missing 6 to 8 weeks approximately due to a left ankle injury for Mitchell Robinson. So that's a big hit right there in terms of depth for the Knicks. And they're playing a heavy load on their minutes. Mitchell Robinson played 12 minutes off the bench. He led the bench with those 12 minutes. They only played 8 guys in the rotation in the last game for New York. So their rotation has gotten really smaller. So they're already without Julius Randle throughout the entirety of this playoffs, and now going to miss Mitchell Robinson for 6 to 8 weeks. It looks like for Mitchell Robinson. So in terms of depth here, New York is going to be logging heavy minutes as they got multiple players listed out for today's game, and injuries is a big key in the playoffs that can determine if you advance and keep on going, making a deep run. You're most likely probably injury free, but injury bugs start to hit New York. It's not a good sign right now for the Knicks that they got currently 5 players listed out for today's game. Julius Randle out for the remainder of the playoffs. Mitchell Robinson's going to be out for around 4 to 6 weeks for him. And double check on that, 6 to 8. 6 to 8 is what's listed on the ESPN article. It's actually 6 to 8 for Mitchell Robinson. And then Bojan Bogdanovic played in a little bit of the first round series against Philly, but he got injured for Bogdanovic. And then Dwayne Washington and Charlie Brown, 2 bench players, also listed out. So they have 5 players listed out for the Knicks as their rotation has been shortened down to 7 currently for New York. Yeah, that was a really severe storm. We actually got hail for like a minute or two out of it. But where words from, you live like a little bit closer to me to Connecticut, so I can only imagine it must have been bad in your area, because I saw there was like it was very close to being a tornado warning on like the Connecticut-Rhode Island border from what I saw. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Glad to have you back in the stream, man. Diamond McCrab, welcome back in. Lonnie on the channel, welcome aboard. We got 50 plus right now, just right now in the pregame. Currently going to be tipping off soon. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. For the Pacers, they almost had that one in the last game. They had still, nevertheless, 6 guys scoring double figures for Indiana. They just got to keep on making the game play into their pace, which is pushing the tempo, attacking, and putting up as many shots as possible. They attempt as many shots as they attempt more shots out of any team in the league for Indiana. So that's a big reason why they're the number 1 scoring offense in the league. They play the fastest tempo out of anybody. It's a good sign for them that they were able to score 117 on the road at the Garden in New York City in Game 1 for Indiana. They just need players to take over. Miles Turner at 23, 19 by Siakam. Halliburton, he's the X factor in the scoring column. He needs to get going. He struggled in Game 1 like he did against Milwaukee in Game 1. And it all hinges on Tyrese Halliburton. If he can start to score and get buckets, then things are going to look much better for the Pacers to most likely win the game. Halliburton only attempted 6 shots in the entire game in Game 1. That is way too few of shot totals right there by Halliburton. So he needs to start to get going if the Pacers want to start to upset the Knicks here in the series. The Knicks going to have to make stops themselves and get back to what's helping them out throughout the course of the season is their defense. Thomas, welcome back in. Yeah, I saw New Bedford. That whole storm is down in the New Bedford area right now. I saw Plymouth was had a bunch of storms like around the 5 o'clock hour for Plymouth. The first like batch like moved all the way out towards like the Massachusetts Bay. Yeah, it didn't specify that the south coast for Mass was going to get hammered hard by the storms here. I thought it was going to be more out west towards like Connecticut for today. Ride Dog, welcome back in, man. Yeah, this Knicks squad really special with Jalen Brunson, what he's doing. Jalen Brunson's leading all playoff performers, putting up 36 plus points per game on average in this playoffs. Hey, so there we go. Uncle Pizzle fixed the remote. He's got the game going on tonight. There you go, man. Yeah, that was a good Celtics win yesterday. Just got to keep it up. Not the best game that they've seen them play, but man, Jaylen Brown, really, really special last night for him. Derek White, he was on fire last night. Yeah, SGA, I thought it should have been much, much closer for the MVP race. So congratulations to the Joker, Nikola Jokic, named MVP today. He received 79 first place votes, 18 second place votes, 2 third place votes, and 0 votes for 4th place and 5th place. He racked up a grand total on the MVP voting results of 926 points. And that was almost 300 points greater than SGA. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, shockingly, he only got 15 first place votes in the MVP race. He got 40 second place votes. He finished in second, and then 40 third place votes. So it was much, much closer between SGA and Luka, where SGA had 640 points, just under 300 votes shy of Jokic with 926. And then Luka was pretty close in the tail to SGA. Luka finished with, I think that's 566. They got the text pretty small, like crunched up numbers, but they believe it's 566. And then Giannis finished in 4th. Brunson finished in 5th. Tatum was in 6th. Anthony Edwards, he only got 18 total points. He got a 2nd place vote, a 3rd place vote, got a 4th place vote, and 3 5th place votes. So Anthony Edwards finished in 7th for him, and then 8th was Sabonis. Wow, they did not even make they didn't even make the playoffs for Sacramento. And then KD had 1 vote for a 5th place vote. He finished out of that poll there in 9th. So that was the top 9 that they had. Yeah, I thought it should have been much closer. Yeah, I would have flip-flopped Brunson and Giannis for Brunson to be higher. But SGA led the league in steals this year, so I'm kind of stunned that Jokic ran away with it. For him, I thought it would be much closer, but I did say Jokic would win, which he did. So very soon we're going to tip off here 4.5-point favorites tonight for New York. Things getting a lot more difficult, though, for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson out for around 6 to 8 weeks due to an injury for Robinson. So they've really taken a severe hit in their front court. Isaiah Hartenstein's going to have to rack up a ton of minutes. Already Josh Hart's playing like basically the entire game. He played the entire game in Game 1 in the series, the full 48, which is just so tough to do going up against this Pacers squad that loves to push the ball up and down the floor up against you. So here we go. Knicks up 1-0 in the series. If you're new, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to tip off here in just a moment. Hey, what's good? Vegas, welcome back in here, man. Hopefully, you made out well with that storm that came through the area. That was, quite the storm. We actually got hail for like a minute or two. Mike, welcome in. Edith on the stream. Twin City Bulldog Club, welcome back in here, man. Feel free to let us know out in the chat who you guys like for this one here today. Pacers or Knicks. Pacers were so close in Game 1. Knicks took Game 1, 121-117. And Jalen Brunson now with 4 straight games in a row that he's dropped down 40 points or greater. And the last game that he didn't have 40-plus points, he had 39 for Jalen Brunson. So the previous 5, he scored 39-plus. And for Jalen Brunson, he's just taking these playoffs by storm. He had 2 games where he got locked down against Philadelphia. Game 1 and Game 2, he scored 22 and 24. But after that, he has just stepped up big time. 39, 47, 40, 41, and then 43 in Game 1 on Monday. Starting 5 looks like this. Tyrese Haliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam. For Indiana, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Isaiah Hartenstein, Josh Hart, and OG Anunoby for the New York Knicks. Knicks looking to go up 2-0 in the series here in the whole floor. Pacers looking for a big response back as we are underway. And the Pacers control the opening tip. Left to right on the floor. Indiana going quickly right to the rim. And Nembhard scores a quick bucket. Barely any seconds into the game. Straight off the opening tip there by Nembhard. First possession for New York, right to left on the floor. Dark blue jerseys, orange numbers Orange letters for the Knicks for this matchup. Pacers, yellow uniforms, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters. Josh Hart, he played a full 48 in the last game as he missed the mark in the pass, looking to float it up to Hartenstein as it sailed out of bounds. So not a good start here for the Knicks. First possession results in a turnover. Pacers possession number 2. Andrew Nembhard guarded by Brunson here at the top. Nembhard towards his left, brings along a double team, gets the way to Turner, and missed the mark of the pass as that sails out of bounds. So he was looking to hand it off to Halliburton. A little bit of miscommunication right there as Halliburton did not take the ball, and it flung out of the hands of Turner down the near side and out. So now with the second possession of the game here for New York, Brunson crosses midcourt, lobs it off on top. Hart hand off to Brunson into the hands to Hartenstein now top of the key. Hartenstein hands it off to Brunson towards his left. 6 in the shot clock. Brunson towards his right, top of the free throw circle. Brunson dribbles up, jumper, 15-footer. He drills it. That was contested too. Hand in the face, contested by Nembhard, and Jalen Brunson sticks it. Man, what a roll he's been on. The top playoff leader in scoring, averaging 36.6 points per game these playoffs. Halliburton off the roll down. Turner sends it back outside, though, to Nembhard. Across the floor, Halliburton jacks up the 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Anunoby. I don't mind that right there because Halliburton only had 6 total shot attempts in the last game. If he becomes more aggressive and he starts to make his shots, then the Pacers would have taken game number 1 as Anunoby attacked downhill to the rim. Anunoby goes up, he gets fouled. So first personal foul tonight, charged to New York. Charged to Indiana here on the floor. That will be picked up by Siakam as first. Yeah, if you're the Knicks, you gotta avoid as much foul trouble as possible for your team because you're probably gonna go only 7 guys deep. Mitchell Robinson's out for 6 to 8 weeks right now. 2 shots here for New York at the free throw line. First one missed by Anunoby. Scott, welcome in, man. Second shot here by OG is good. Pacers have the ball. Siakam lost it. Rolling around. Siakam picks it up, though, and he scores up and off the glass. It's a botched possession, but that basketball was rolling at the low block, was able to pick it up, continue the possession, and score for 2 over Hartenstein. 2 minutes into the game right now. Brunson. Bounce pass over to DiVincenzo at the left wing. He's guarded by Nesmith one-on-one. Shovels it out on top. Hartenstein's left wide open. Not a three-point shooter, so he decided to hand it off to Brunson. Into the hands here to Anunoby. He dribbles up inside the key. Anunoby straight to the cup. He scores up and off the backboard. The Knicks fans were looking for an and one right there. No call by the referees, though. Nesmith, pressure, lost it, stole away. The Knicks swarming defensively. DiVincenzo with a steal, dump off Anunoby. It gets swung outside by Brunson off to DiVincenzo. Took the 3, but missed off the rim, no good. Rebound secured by Indiana. Up the floor here with Halliburton. Halliburton yet to score so far. Fires the pass at the right wing. Nembhard sends it outside off to Siakam. Siakam with just under 9:10 left to go on the clock in the first half. It backs his way, low post, working on Hartenstein. Siakam, jumper, right block around the rim and out. And a defensive rebound hauled in by Anunoby for New York. Under 9 minutes left to go in the first. Anunoby off to Hartenstein, dribbles off towards the free throw circle. Bounce pass underneath Brunson. Brunson works on Nembhard at the low right block. Brunson dribbles outside to the right corner. Brunson backs his way, 5 in the shot clock. Brunson fires a fastball off to Hart. Dribbles up, 2 in the shot clock. Hart weaves his way inside the key, and he scores up and in with a right-hand layup. Oh, that was a swifty move right there. Josh Hart snaking his way through the Pacers defense for 2. Runner skipped around and out. Missed off the mark by Halliburton. Got the offensive rebound, and he put it back up and in for the bucket. 1-point game now. 8:20 left to go in the first. Brunson will slow it down. He will look to play their style for New York. New York's going to look to slow down the tempo. Pacers are always going to push right on you. Brunson bumped by Nembhard as Nembhard picks up the reach and foul. So a couple early fouls now to Indiana. That's the second as a team. Pascal Siakam had 1, and then Andrew Nembhard just picked up his first personal. Ice Ice Baby, welcome back in. Taking Pacers in this one. Andre on the stream. Mushroom Merchant, welcome in here, everybody. 8 minutes left to go in the first. A dump off down low. Anunoby soars up. Missed the slam dunk, though, over one defender. Pacers with possession out in transition as they will attack. Downhill to the rim. Turner, no good. Tip-ins there by Siakam for 2. Pacers with a 1-point lead now. Knicks once again will cross midcourt, slowing down tempo. Brunson guarded by Nembhard. Again, Tom Thibodeau thought it was another reach and followed by Nembhard as he bumped Brunson, but that time it was a no call with the referee's floater inside the key, and it's good by Hartenstein. Back and forth, trading buckets right now. Brunson's a little shaken right now. Yeah, Jalen Brunson's holding his groin area currently a little bit shaken after the last play as he got bumped off the dribble drive by Nembhard, and now Halliburton floats up the runner, and Halliburton gets fouled. Yeah, Brunson is still hurt right now, so he was back on the defensive side of the floor, but he is holding the area you do not want to hold for Jalen Brunson there. That's the area that you do not want to get hit in, and he was driving with a basketball. Tom Thibodeau, head coach, was near that side as it happened right near Tibbs, and he got bumped into by Nembhard, and yeah, he is still holding it right there. So he is holding the spot that, as a male, you do not want to be holding. With the happy spot that's not so happy right now. Free throws here at the line. Both of them are good by Halliburton. 10-9 for the Pacers. So we'll keep on monitoring that throughout the course of this game here. Brunson looks okay right now as he was able to dribble off into the hands to Hartenstein. Hartenstein hands it off to Anunoby. Turns the corner, dribbles up inside the key, slices defenders. Right to the rim, he scores. Up and in off the backboard. Wow, the Pacers just surrendering easy buckets. A layup line here by New York to begin this game. Siakam on the outside finds Halliburton. Halliburton dribbles up at the top of the key, moves it out to Nembhard. He takes the three over Hart, missed off the rim. Short rebound controlled by Anunoby. Brunson is fine right now with the basketball, not favoring that particular spot in general. Brunson now dribbling, has his left arm next to him, right arm's handling the basketball. Goes over to Anunoby. Anunoby couldn't finish offense. A rebound. It's good for the put back up and then off the glass by Hartenstein. The Knicks right now frustrated with a couple of calls that they thought should have been an and one to begin this game. Hartenstein thought that was an and one as well, but the referees are letting these players play on right here. We got 6:35 left to go in the first. We have the first timeout tonight on the floor as the Pacers will burn one. Yep, the ding dong. I remember last year on the call, it was Dylan Brooks and Donovan Mitchell in the fight, and I said right in the ding dong. Jeffrey, welcome in, man. Hey, there we go. Bruins looking good right now. Thanks for the update there, man. Hope all is going well. Currently on the timeout with 6:35 left to go in the first, and the refs are letting these two teams just play on and not making the game choppy with a lot of whistles so far. Anunoby, he's got 5, 4 by Hartenstein, 2 by Brunson, and Hart's got 2 to begin. Pacers led by Halliburton, he's got 4. He's already halfway to what he had for total attempted shots. He attempted only 6 shots. In the last game, he's already attempted 3 today by Halliburton. 4 points by Siakam, and then 2 by Nembhard to begin. Yeah, good start for this game right now. And 2 completely different styles that's playing against each other in this series. The Pacers are always going to want to push that ball up the floor, attempt as many shots as possible. The Knicks are going to see if they can lock them down defensively, limit those shots, and slow down the tempo of the basketball. And Knicks right now with a 3-point lead, but the Pacers do have the deeper team for Indiana in this series. The Knicks are a little bit hobbled with injuries, so I'm interested to see how they spread out the rotation today for New York. I expect to see Precious Achiuwa get a lot more playing time today in this game since Mitchell Robinson's out for a while for him. Yeah, Halliburton's already started to be aggressive. And he took an open three. He wasn't able to make it, but that's a good sign for Halliburton. Because he was not aggressive the last game and they lost. He was not aggressive game 1 against the Bucks either and they lost. But if he can become aggressive and score much more than what he did in the last game, I think the Pacers have an opportunity to even this up at what a piece. Hey, what's good? Classic Man in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. 2-6 record when Halliburton scores 9 points or less. He was limited to just 6 points in game 1 on Monday. So right there, boom. There's the stat for you guys as we come back from the timeouts. 3-point game, Pacers with possession going left to right on the floor. TJ McConnell on the floor first time today for Indiana. Off the Turner, around the perimeter, hands it off to Halliburton. So they got 2 of their floor general guys out there on the floor together here. Halliburton rises for the J. Deep 2. Missed off the mark. No good. As Hardenstein collects the defensive rebounds. Expect a lot of minutes out of this starting 5 tonight for New York. Bounce pass off the backdoor cutter. Anunoby underneath these scores. Up and off the glass with the buckets. That was assisted by Hardenstein at the top of the free throw circle. 15-10 New York, largest lead of the game for the Knicks. Dump off, down low. Turner missed the first shot, missed the second one. Tipped off the glass, offensive rebound. Quarter 3, Obi top and no good. Missed off the left side of the rim. So 3 shot attempts right there and couldn't convert for the Pacers. Brunson inside, swings it out to the top. Shovel pass by DiVincenzo, sets up the open 3. Anunoby and a laser, drills it. 18-10 for the Knicks now. That was an extra pass. A beautiful pass there off the shovel by DiVincenzo. McConnell has it at the corner. McConnell gets around Brunson, now guarded by Hardenstein, 1-on-1 at the baseline. Moves it across the floor off to Halliburton. Halliburton, open 3. He drills it. 18-13. Halliburton just cans an open perimeter shot. Wide open by Halliburton. 73% the Knicks are shooting right now. 8 for 11 from the floor. And the Pacers pick up a foul here, I believe. As the clock will stop with 5:12. Now it's 5:09. They're going to say they're going to put back. So they had a little bit of a time mishap. So no foul committed by the Pacers. The reason why they stopped time was for game clock mishap. So this will be Knicks basketball coming up. They'll inbound in their front court. Brunson inbounds off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo dribbles up inside the key. DiVincenzo floats the pass right corner. Anunoby with a 3. Missed off the mark. No good. A rebound secured by McConnell. McConnell pushed it. Lob. Entry pass inside. And Toppin couldn't finish at the rim as he missed the opportunity. And the ball got deflected in the backcourt though. Nesmith in the backcourt. Josh Hart picks up a loose ball foul according to the referees. He lost it. Yeah, Nesmith's elbow is out of bounds with that loose ball. Josh Hart lost that loose ball. So they're just going to say it's okay, now they got it correct. So no foul committed by Hart. He tried to tie him up with it. So no foul committed by Hart. He tried to tie him up with it. It was actually out of bounds by Nesmith. So they got it correct right there. I saw the elbow is grazing the baseline out of bounds in the replay. And they got it correct. Quarter 3, DiVincenzo. Swoosh! He drills the triple. 21-13 for the Knicks now. Pacers got to see if they can start to get their offense grooving. Because right now it's a little bit stagnant here. McConnell dribbles up to the baseline. McConnell floats it cross court. Outside it goes to Nesmith. Nesmith jacks up a 3. Missed off the back rim. Rebound secured by Brunson. Brunson jacks up the 3 over Halliburton. Bang, bang. Jalen Brunson from the perimeter splashes down the 3. 24-13. And we get another timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. MSG rocking right now for the Knicks. Out in full control of this game. Defense, and they are bringing the physicality up to another notch right now to begin this one. What a start for the Knicks. 4:01 left to play in the first, and Jalen Brunson, massive three. And everything's going right here. Just the Pacers, the defense is getting shredded. Knicks right now are shooting 10 for 14. They're 71% from the floor at this moment. Popcat Gaming, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Looking for the Knicks to destroy the Pacers here at 4. Derby, welcome back in the stream here, bud. Yeah, Pacers really struggling right now. Anunoby out to a great start for the Knicks. He's got 10 points. Entire starting 5 is scored. 5 by Brunson, 4 by Hardenstein, 3 by DiVincenzo, 2 by Hard. They came to make their threes today, too. They're 3 for 5 from the perimeter. DiVincenzo's made a 3. Brunson just made the last 3. Anunoby made a 3. For the Pacers, they're breaking their threes. Just 1 3 made by Halliburton. The rest haven't been able to go down. They're missing them way too long. 7 by Halliburton, 4 by Siakam, 2 by Nembhard. Everybody else has got a goose egg right now on the board. Neesmith bricked the 3 recently. Tartar's 0 for 3. And it's been just a do-not-score zone against the Knicks defense in this game right now. The Knicks just locking down the Pacers to begin. Lapping in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in from the Cayman Islands. Yeah, Brunson's looking solid right now. Just hit a massive 3. He's got 5 points. He has a rebound, an assist, and a steal for Brunson. And this is starting to get a little bit out of reach currently right now for Indiana. They have to figure it out offensively because the Knicks, right now, they're getting their number defensively. The Knicks are bringing this up to another physicality level. Just crashing the glass for rebounds, making things really difficult to score inside. There was a possession where the Pacers had 3 shots. They couldn't get anything out of it on 3 shots. They missed 2 shots at the rim, and then they missed a baseline jumper off the offensive rebound in the 3rd shot. Yeah, I think we're going to see a Celtics-Knicks series in the Eastern Conference Finals there. So that's what Bruce has got, and I think we're going to see one. Tyson Meets in the stream, welcome in. I get the Celtics to win it all. Yeah, Toppin at a missed layup. 2. Winning the right before we went to the timeout. So back to action, 4 minutes left to go, and the Pacers really got to see if they can start to get their offense going because they're just such a one-dimensional team is that they're not going to get enough stops at all to even be in this game if you can't get your offense going. They're built to play in shootout type of games, and if they can't get their offense going, then best of luck to their defenses. It's getting torched right now. Corner 3 is good by Toppin. Really needed that 8-point game. Pacers collect the steal for the moment here as they were out to the races with the basketball, and the Knicks get called on a transition take foul. So New York lost it. With Josh Hart had it poke loose crossing midcourt. Halliburton came up with the steal, and that is a transition take foul according to the officials. So Hart picked up the foul. This resulted in a technical free throw, and the free throw is good by Halliburton. So all of a sudden, we've got a 4-zip run by Indiana, making this game interesting here. Precious Achiuwa, he's going to get some more playing time tonight since Mitchell Robinson is out. Achiuwa comes into the game to replace Hardenstein. So we have our first substitution of the night here for the Knicks. Pacers with possession. McConnell weaves his way inside the key to the rim, and he floats it up, and it's good for two. 24-19. Indiana starting to get into a groove back in this one in a 6-zip run. Kick, corner, three, DiVincenzo bricked it off the back rim. Rebound secured by Halliburton. Halliburton looks to push here. They got numbers up the floor. Skip pass right corner. Open three. Bang. It is good by Aaron Nesmith. Holy smokes. The number one offense in a 1-minute clip in the NBA goes in a 9-zip run for the Pacers. That was an excellent pass there by Halliburton out in transition. He saw that they had a 4-on-3. And he made a skip pass out to the corner, and Nesmith was able to find his shot as he made the catch and fire triple. He got knocked down too late in the shot. The referees did not call a shooting foul. And the Pacers got the inbound. That was an inbound violation committed by Hart as he stepped over the baseline, and the Pacers attack right to the rim. They score up and off the glass. We're tied up at 24. 11-zip run in a 1-minute span for Indiana. Knicks with a possession. Miles McBride, first time on the floor tonight. Currently, Brunson is on the bench right now. So, their offense looking for something without their star on the floor. DiVincenzo dribbles up inside the key. DiVincenzo bounce pass off to the trailer. They throw it down with a two-handed flush. That's a dunk by Precious Achiuwa. Pacers with the ball. Halliburton got poked loose. Went out to the wing off the bench. Shepherd. Hand off to Halliburton. Baseline dribble. Halliburton backdoor. Up and in off the backboard. Good for the layup. 26-26. This is right now favoring Indiana with the speed of this game currently. Just completely flipped the switch in terms of the speed and the style of this game in favor of the Pacers. And now the Knicks are all out of sorts offensively. Brunson's currently in the bench, and they look all bejumbled here offensively with their team. Minute 50 left to go in the first. Anunoby shovels outside of Hart, dribbles up, takes the jumper, and he got it. Connects on the 12-foot J there off the step back for Josh Hart. Back and forth. Pacers. Baseline dribble. Circling around McConnell. Sends it out to Shepherd. Into the hands to Halliburton. Bounce pass out to the wing. Wide open three. McConnell for the lead. No good. Missed off the front rim. Tipped by Siakam off to Halliburton. Halliburton tees up an open three, and he drops it in for the triple. 29-28 Pacers. 10 points by Tyrese Halliburton, already surpassing what he had in the last game, and he has currently the same amount of shot attempts that he had in Game 1, right to the rim. That is coast to coast to the layup scored by Precious Achiuwa. He went right into the camera crew as well. He's out of the play. 5-4 for Indiana. Open three. Halliburton once again off the mark. No good. Tipped up. Missed off the rim. Flailing upwards was Toppin. And the rebound gets controlled by Hart. Hart has it. Final minute left to go in the first. Hart drives inside as he sneaks his way right past Halliburton for the layup. 32-29. We're on fast pace in this game here. Carly, the lob underneath McConnell off the top, and he scores up and in off the glass. It is good for the bucket. 32-31. This is right now starting to become a track meet. And that's how the Pacers want to play. That's their style. And without Brunson on the floor, there's nobody there to really control the tempo of this game for New York since Brunson is substituted out on the bench for the last couple minutes. One free throw here at the line. Obi Toppin was fouled. This is going to be an and one right now for Indiana. So a chance here to see if he can tie up the game. Free throw by Toppin, no good. Around the rim and out. Hart secures the defensive rebound. Hart pushing it up the floor. Anunoby. There's no defense. Back in transition D for the Pacers. Anunoby shuts down the door with a two-hand jam. 30 seconds left to go in the first. Just so much speed offensively, but these guys do not get back and play transition defense whatsoever. Jumper. Siakam rattles in. 15-foot J. It is good for two. 34-33. Probably the fastest paced game I've ever covered on the channel in recent memory. McBride crosses the midcourt logo. Final 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. McBride guarded at the left wing. 10 seconds now. McBride dribbles up. Jumper. 16-footer. Straight away. Connects on it. Miles McBride buries the two. 36-33. 4 seconds remaining. Pacers with possession. Pacers with a three at the buzzer. Toppin. And he takes it. And he gets fouled with 3/10 of a second left to go. He'll be shooting 3 free throws coming up here at the line. That is a crusher for the Knicks. Toppin with a 3. McBride late closing out, knocks him down. McBride pushed him down at the tail end of the play. And Obi Toppin with 3/10 of a second left to go will shoot 3 free throws at the line. 3 shots by Toppin. First one is good. It was able to get the bounce. Looked like it was going to be short. Somehow it went backwards and went in through the cylinder off the rim. JD, welcome back in here, man. What a start to this game. If you guys are just joining in, the Pacers at one point had 0 signs of life to begin. And they were trailing by 11 at one point. It was 24-13, and then they went on an 11-zip run and tied the game at 24 in a 1-minute span. Free throw number 2 is good. 0.3 seconds left to go in the first. My clock actually doesn't have 3:10, so I just put it back at a second. And third free throw is good. Toppin makes them all. Inbound here for New York. McBride chucks up a full court shot. McBride shot comes up short. And we close out at the end of the first quarter. And when Jalen Brunson substituted out during the second portion of the first quarter in the final 4 minutes, the Pacers were able to get into a groove, play their style, play their tempo. And it took the Knicks completely out of their tempo. 36-36 at the end of the first here. And there's no defense in this game whatsoever. The Pacers' defense is just horrific. That's for one thing. Their transition D is just, oh man, it's a nightmare. They got nobody sprinting back, getting back on defense. You get guys just like nobody's getting back playing defense for the Pacers. You got a full layup line throughout this game that the Knicks have been going through. And they're lucky right now that that's a tie game because the Pacers got an offense. Man, crazy game in the first quarter. 12 points by OG Anunoby right now. He leads the way for New York. Brunson's got 5 in 8 minutes. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor by Brunson. Made a 3 for Brunson. 6 points by Josh Hart. He has 3 rebounds. Mr. Double-double in the playoffs. 4 points by Hartenstein. 4 off the bench by Achua. 2 by McBride. They've had 7 players check in the game for New York. The Pacers have had 9 players check in the game. And off the bench, Obi Toppin is 10. He made a 3 from the corner. He's got those 3 free throws, which were critical. This should be a 36-33 game. Mistakes by the Knicks defensively have helped Indiana get signs of life come back in this game. And 13 points by Halliburton, being much more aggressive. And he's already attempted more shots than what he had in the last game. He attempted just 6 shots in game 1, and he only could score 6 points. Today's already doubled that. 13 points on 4 for 8 shooting by Halliburton. But where in the world's the defense for Indiana in general? The Knicks got one of the top defenses in the NBA. The Pacers have the top offense, and this is just a clash between 2 different styles. But if the Pacers play just like a hint of defense, they'd be winning right now at the end of the first quarter. The shocking stat here is that the Knicks are shooting 76% in the first quarter, yet we still get a tie game right now. That's because the Pacers have outshot the Knicks at the free throw line, 6 for 7 at the free throw line for Indiana, just 1 for 2 for New York. New York's frustrated that they haven't got calls going against them. They thought they should have had a couple and 1 opportunities for New York, and they were able to get those calls in the first quarter. The 3-point shooting is almost even. That's why it's 3 for 6 from 3 for New York, 4 for 10 for the Pacers. So the Pacers have made 1 more 3 than the Knicks. But yeah, it's just been a full layup line out there for the Knicks in that first quarter. There's just no defense for Indiana. Like 73% shooting, and stunningly, this is a tie game right now. One personal foul each for the Pacers between Siakam and Nembhard. The Knicks have one personal foul between 4 players each. Hartenstein has 1, Hart has 1, Achua and McBride both have 1 each. So here we go. Start to the second quarter right now. Right to left on the floor, it is McBride, who's on the floor with Anunoby, Hart, DiVincenzo, and Achua. Brunson's currently on the bench to begin the second quarter. Baseline jumper no good. Missed around the rim and out by Anunoby. Rebound controlled by Toppin. McConnell running the point here for the Pacers. He is on the floor with Siakam, Toppin, Isaiah Jackson, and Ben Shepherd. So Tyrese Halliburton's currently on the bench to start off the second quarter. Siakam at the elbow, sends it off on top. McConnell dribbles up for the shot clock. McConnell lost it, turned it over. Josh Hart comes out with a steal. So right now, both of the stars for these two teams on the bench between Brunson and Halliburton currently on the bench to start off the second. At the right wing, it is McBride. McBride dribbles up now to the free throw circle. McBride rises for the jumper, missed off the back rim, no good. Toppin secures another defensive rebound. First minute in action in the second quarter. McConnell at the right wing perimeter, hands it off to Shepherd, dribbles towards his left, sends it off to Toppin. Top of the key, 10 points off the bench by Toppin so far. Up fake, Siakam dribbles up to the elbow. Siakam rises for the J, around the rim and out. And the defenses finally start to show up and force some misses to begin the second. Hart attacks downhill to the rim. Hart going up and between 2 defenders. As Hart went up, he got fouled. So Siakam picks up the shooting foul from behind. And this will be 2 shots coming up here by Josh Hart at the free throw line. If you're doing a stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Quick update for you guys tomorrow. I'll be having no stream tomorrow, so my apologies about that. I have a banquet tomorrow that I have to attend at night for work, so unfortunately there will be no stream tomorrow. I'm hoping to cover Celtics against Cavs for Game 3 on Saturday night. Second free throw here at the line, that is good by Hart. So he makes them both 38-36. Toppin, McConnell, Jackson, Shepherd, and Siakam. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Indiana. Jumper, mid-range, McConnell. He responds right back. It's good for the 2. 38-38 now. Danilo in the stream, welcome in. Taking the Knicks for this one. Feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this game tonight here, Knicks or Pacers, as the layup was missed by McBride as he attacked inside the paint, got fouled though from behind. This is going to be 2 at the free throw line. Isaiah Jackson picks up his first personal foul. So 2 free throws here by McBride as they've gone to a 7-player rotation to begin today's game for the Knicks. That is down from an 8-player rotation during the last game. Mitchell Robinson, just one of the many Knicks players that's out for the playoffs. He's listed out now for the next 6 to 8 weeks due to injury. Second free throw is good as well. 40-38 as we go back and forth, back and forth. Pacers with possession, approaching 10 minutes left to go before halftime. McConnell sends it off to his right. Shepherd, ball got broken up off McBride out of bounds. McBride's pleading his case right now. He thought that it was lost off the dribble handoff by Indiana, but the referees ruled no. So this results in an inbound here for the Pacers. McConnell, speedy, dump off down low. Jackson, up and off the glass. He scores it for 2, plus the foul. Tie game up at 40. An assist by TJ McConnell off the dump off to Isaiah Jackson in the and 1 coming up. Yeah, Julius Randle out for the playoffs. Mitchell Robinson, Bogdanovich. They have a couple other guys, I believe. Dwayne Washington Jr., Charlie Brown Jr. They got, I think it was 5 total that they've got listed out entering this game for the injury report. Free throw is good by Jackson to complete the 3-point play. 41-40 right now. Knicks with the ball, top of the key. Hardenstein dribbles up, drives downhill on Jackson. No good. Knocked down. No call by the referees. Here goes the Pacers with it. Drive, kick, corner three. Shepherd delivers in the 3-ball. 44-40 for the Pacers here. Knicks will slow it down. Currently, Brunson is right now on the bench. Top of the key with McBride running the point. Outside the Hart, off to Anunoby. Laces up a 3. Right back at you. He cranks the 3. 44-43. Pacers with the ball at the elbow. Toppin sends it outside off to McConnell. McConnell dribbles up, rises for the jumper at the left elbow. Missed off the back rim twice. A rebound secured by Josh Hart. Josh Hart here with the possession up the floor. Hart swings it outside to the wing. A 3 came off the rim. Short, no good. Missed by McBride. Tipped around the perimeter. Offensive rebound. Anunoby up fake. Baseline dribble. Snakes his way around. Fires a fastball off to Achua. Out to OG for the lead for New York. Came off the rim. Short. McConnell collects the long rebound. McConnell looks to push it. Shepherd dribbles, drives, inside, shovels off to McConnell. Dish out to the corner. Open 3 Toppin, and he hits it. Bang, bang. Obi Toppin having a huge game right now. 47-43 for the Pacers. Obi Toppin major off the bench so far today, as he has got himself right now at 13 points off the bench. Down to 8:15 left to go in the second. McBride double teamed at the corner, now guarded one-on-one by McConnell. Crossover, takes the 3 left corner. McBride bricked off the rim, went to the top of the backboard, no good. A rebound secured by Siakam for the defense. Up to Siakam. Siakam attacks, Euro step with the left hand. Scoop score, up and in off the backboard. It's good for a 2 by Pascal Siakam. Indiana, largest lead of the game, 49-43 right now. They were trailing by 11 at one point to begin, and the Pacers playing their style, push, push, push up the floor. No Jalen Brunson. We're going to take advantage of that right here, right now for Indiana. The deeper team, the team that has more scoring punch in them is the Pacers. The Knicks, better defensive squad. They can score rather easily against this Pacers team, but recently the style playing out to be Indiana finding their rhythm offensively, part of a 13-7 start in the second quarter for the Pacers. The Knicks burn a timeout. 6-point lead for the Pacers now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And wow, this has been just a good turnaround for Indiana right now. Hey, what's good, Jimmy? Welcome in. Going into the pregame here, I actually have Indiana to tie it up at 1 apiece in this series. I like it in a high-scoring game too. I think it's going to be really close. No, 125-122. I'll go Pacers by 3 in this game. 125-122 for my prediction. Yeah, McConnell, really good setting up his teammates here. And they just go such in a flash for this Pacers squad. And you got to have a team that's fit to be able to keep up with this Pacers squad. And the concerning part about New York is that if you're running a 7-man rotation, then are they going to be able to have enough to overcome the Pacers in the series? Because this is only game 2 right now. That's going to take a toll on you once we get through the course of these games. And if you're the Knicks, the preferable part, you got to go up 2-0 in this series. You need to go up 2-0. For New York, because this Pacers team is going to start to wear you down when you're playing games that's a day of rest in between one day, and playing the style that they do with a deeper rotation. Then you have to take advantage of it if you're at home today. 9 players in the rotation for the Pacers. The Pacers have 23 total bench points. The Knicks have just 8 right now. Oh, wow. So, T.J. McConnell, he got his start in college back in 2010. He played for Duquesne. So, he was a Pittsburgh native for T.J. McConnell. So, he played for Duquesne from 2010 to 2012, and then he transferred to Arizona and played for Arizona from 2013 to 2015. Wow, 5 years in college at a time that the transfers had to like sit out at that time. That was before the transfers were like immediately eligible. Hey, what's good? Charles on the stream. Welcome in. We're actually in the second right now. I forgot to change that graphic there once we got back from the previous swap in the quarters. But we got 7:43 left to go in the second right now. That would be crazy if it was the first quarter and this was the score. That would be insane. But we are in the second quarter. The Knicks are shooting 61% from the floor, but they're trailing by 6. The Pacers are shooting 51% from the floor right now. If you're new here to the channel, no spoilers. We'll get to it when we can. I think we're like delayed around like 30 seconds or so through YouTube here. Damien on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for finding my channel, man. Knicks with a possession. They go right to left on the floor. Anunoby pass off the roll down. It goes over to Hartenstein, and he throws it down with a two-handed flush. 4-point game now. 7.5 left to go before halftime. McConnell is on the floor with Nembhard, Jackson, Ben Shepherd, and Aaron Nesmith. That's the 5 on the floor currently. Right now, Brunson is still on the bench at the moment for New York. Nesmith, jab step. He is defended by Achua. Bounce pass left quarter. 1 in the shot clock. It gets launched with 0 in the shot clock. Missed off the mark in the corner. 3 by Nembhard. It gets saved, though, down the near side with the offensive rebound by Jackson. Bounce pass quarter. Open 3, Shepherd. And he hits it. Bang, bang. Ben Shepherd, a monster 3. At the right quarter, the Pacers take a 7-point lead. Massive offensive rebound by Isaiah Jackson to continue the possession. The 5 on the floor look like this for the Knicks. Anunoby as he drills the triple. OG Anunoby just buried the left corner 3, making the score winning 4. 18 by Anunoby coming up big in his first half. It's OG Anunoby, Isaiah Hartenstein, Miles McBride, Josh Hart, and Achua. Shovel McConnell off to Shepherd. He scores up and in off the glass with a layup. That was an excellent dime, no-look pass there by TJ McConnell. Hartenstein at the top, dribbles towards his left. Sends it off to Hart here. Hart, top of the free throw circle, outside finds Anunoby. Anunoby at the Madison Square Garden logo. Dribbles up, drives downhill inside the paint with 3 in the shot clock. Anunoby gets contacted, he gets fouled. And this will be 2 coming up here at the free throw line for OG as the clock will stop. We're actually above 6 minutes left to go before half, so 6:12 remaining. That gets called on Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson slipped on his backside, fell down hard as he contacted Anunoby going up in a layup motion. Anunoby, 2 free throws. First one is good. He's had one heck of a game today for OG. 19 points right now, the top scorer. The lone player in double figures for the Knicks. He is the top scorer of the game. 2 players in double figures for Indiana. 13 points by Tyrese Halliburton. 13 points by Obi Toppin from the bench. Jalen Brunson has 5 tonight. He's only played 8 minutes for Brunson, so he's yet to check in the second quarter right now. So we're almost midway through the second quarter, but Jalen Brunson has yet to check in to this game here in the second quarter. 6:12 left to go. Free throw number 2 is good. Andrew, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. We got a 4-point game. The Pacers have outscored the Knicks 37-26 since Jalen Brunson left in the first quarter. He actually took a shot to the area that you did not want to get hit in for Jalen Brunson. They're showing that, the replay of that, where Jalen Brunson took that shot in the happy spots. And I was back in the first quarter around midway through. He took that shot from Nembhard, who is his primary defender in that possession. Back to action. Halliburton, bounce pass, jumper deep 2. Came up short, off the rim, no good. So yeah, Brunson still hasn't checked into the game. It's Miles McBride who's out there in place of Brunson at the moment. DiVincenzo attacking downhill, got blocked by Turner out of bounds. So Jalen Brunson, they never showed him going to the locker room. They never showed any camera going to the locker room. So the TNT crew never showed it, but according to reports, he did go to the locker room with an apparent hand injury for Jalen Brunson. So this is according to Legion Hoops on Twitter 3 minutes ago, as that's a layup good by Josh Hart with a left-handed draw, winning 2. Hartenstein just recorded the assist, but according to Legion Hoops 3 minutes ago, Jalen Brunson is yet to return from the locker room with an apparent hand injury for Brunson. Saw him earlier in the game in the first quarter as Halliburton tees up a three and he splashes it. 57-52 now. Halliburton's got 16 right now, 3 for 5 from the perimeter. Outside McBride, so it's Miles McBride receiving extended playing time in place of Brunson right now. Anunoby inside the key. Anunoby soars up to the rim. He scores up and off the backboard. OG doing everything possible. He's got 21 points here with under 5 minutes left to go before half. 22 actually, check that. 10 points this quarter. Turner, huge slam. He throws it down, receives the pass in the middle, soars up, throws it down with a right-handed finish by Miles Turner. With authority, jacketed through with a windmill. 5-point lead for the Pacers. Knicks with a possession. Hartenstein, hand off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo at the left wing, almost slipped off the dribble. DiVincenzo floats up the shot. High arcer off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by New York. Hart's pass deflected up in the air as it sails out of bounds. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get some more updates here. Jalen Brunson. TNT. This is a shame. The broadcast didn't have any indication of it. They put up no broadcast graphic. They put up no camera shot of Jalen Brunson heading towards the locker room. So the only way I found out from that he hasn't returned in the game was from Twitter. It's just absolutely sad that is not the priority in the broadcast right now. That the star players, the number one in the playoffs, averaging over 26 points per game right now, is in the locker room due to a hand injury. Siakam with an assist off to Halliburton. Pascal Siakam racking it up right now, 61-54, down to 4 minutes left to go here before halftime. Miles McBride, top of the key. McBride off the screen set by Hartenstein. A little bit of out of sorts here offensively. Hartenstein down to 5 in the shot clock. Not a shooter. Going to have to get it off to somebody. Hands it off to Anunoby doing all the work offensively. He's got 22. Looking for 24. Missed a hook shot. Offensive rebound. OG. Missed off the back from no good. Rebound secured here by the Pacers with Siakam. Halliburton at the top. Shovels off to Siakam. Siakam at the elbow into the hands to Halliburton. Halliburton top of the key. Fires the pass. Right wing. Wide open 3. Nesmith no good. Nembhard mistimed his jump. Josh Hart collected the rebound, and he dribbled off the shoe of his teammate as it goes off out of bounds off the back shoe of DiVincenzo. It will stay Pacers ball. So now it's being reported with 3:21 left to go in the second quarter. It's now being reported that Jalen Brunson is in the locker room with an injury. Cannot believe that they missed that throughout the entire second quarter. Halliburton at the wing, takes the 3, makes the 3 from downtown, bang, bang by Tyrese Halliburton. This is a switch of 21 points in this game. Right now, they were trailing by 11, and now they lead by 10. And the Knicks dearly miss Jalen Brunson. Once down by 11, now up by 10 for the Pacers, 64-54. With 3:03 left to go before halftime, and New York has to burn a timeout. So, Brunson hasn't come back in the game. He's only played 8 minutes, scored 5 points. They've only played 7 players in the rotation. OG Anunoby is the team. 22 points by Anunoby out of the 54 currently. 10 points by Josh Hart with 8 rebounds. After that, Hartenstein's got 6. Brunson has 5. Right now it's in the locker room. 4 off the bench between Achua and McBride. The bench for the Pacers are right now outscoring New York in this game 28-8 right now. Oh, jeez. So a foot injury, too. Yeah, that's what they were showing in the last replay. They finally showed that, like above 3:20-something left to go. Okay, here we go. According to the New York Knicks PR on Twitter, Jalen Brunson's sore right foot is questionable to return. So Jalen Brunson off the play that he got smacked in the area, in the spot you don't want to be smacked into, being defended by Nembhard. He also looked like he stubbed his foot. Oh yeah, his left foot got stubbed against the lower ankle on Nembhard in the same play that he took a shot from Nembhard. So a 2-1 there, and he is questionable right now. It was reported earlier on Twitter, it was Legion Hoops who put out that he had an apparent hand injury around 10 minutes ago. Now, according to the Knicks PR, he's experiencing a sore right foot, and it's questionable to return for Jalen Brunson. So that's just crushing right there. So he is questionable right now for this Knicks team that had 5 players listed out going into this game on the injury reports. They lost Mitchell Robinson in the last game due to injury. They've only played a 7-man rotation. These are the players who have yet to play that are on their bench if they get called to play. These are the players here that have yet to play. Shake Milton, Alec Burks, DJ Jeffries, Jericho Sims, and Mamadi Diakite. Those are the only players that's available on the Knicks bench who have yet to play in this game right now. That's crushing. Absolutely crushing. We got 200 plus watching right now. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams here on the channel. And this is just, this is the worst nightmare case scenario matchup for the Knicks when you're shorthanded going up against a team like the Pacers, because the Pacers are going to see if they can just outshoot you in this game and wear you down offensively. What Indiana will do as DiVincenzo floats up the shot, and he drops it in coming back from the timeouts. 64-56 under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Halliburton is on the floor with Turner, Nembhard, Siakam, and Nesmith. Halliburton dribbles up now inside the key, fires it off to the right wing into the hands to Siakam. Handoff Nesmith. Nesmith 5 in the shot clock. Handoff Halliburton. Laces up a 3. Halliburton buries it. 67-56 Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton playing his A-plus game tonight here for the Pacers. He's got 22 points right now on 7 for 11, shooting 5 made threes. Top of the key, Hardenstein swings it off to DiVincenzo at the right wing. DiVincenzo lost it with a ball pressure by Nesmith. Able to get it back though. Moves it across the floor. McBride running the point in place of Brunson. Off to Hardenstein. Floats up the bunny. Puts it through, and it's good for 2 by Hardenstein. He's good at those bunnies inside the key there for Hardenstein. Here's another 3 by Halliburton. That time it missed off the rim short. Rebound secured by Achua. Knicks with their 5 on the floor look like this. Hardenstein, Achua, McBride, DiVincenzo, and Hart. Up fake DiVincenzo at the left wing. Hardenstein back into the hands to DiVincenzo. He laces up a 3, and he drills it. Straight away, bang, bang by Dante DiVincenzo. 6-point game. Knicks right now hanging in this one here. 8 points by DiVincenzo. Pacers off the roll down. Turner underneath, guarded by Hardenstein. Missed off the mark. Tipping is good. Up and off the glass. Good for 2 by Miles Turner. 8-point lead for the Pacers. Minute 20 left to go before halftime. DiVincenzo crosses the midcourt logo. 12-4 second chance points in favor of the Pacers in this game currently. Hardenstein at the left wing. Hand off to Hart. Hart guarded around the perimeter. He hands it off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo jacks up the 3 over Halliburton. Missed off the mark, no good. Pacers off the box out. Results in Turner to collect the defensive rebound. Shake and bake here. Nembhard drives downhill to the rim, and he scores up and off the glass over McBride. It is good for 2 by Andrew Nembhard. 71-67 Pacers. And at midcourt, the Pacers pick up a reach and follow with Nesmith reaching in, guarding the dribble by DiVincenzo. Sorry to hear that, Andrew. Sending my thoughts out to your mom there. And your dad. Sending my prayers out to your parents there, Andrew. Roger, welcome back in, man. Robert on the stream, welcome back in, bud. Just flipping a switch here completely without Jalen Brunson in this game. The Pacers started to go off. They were down by 11, and now it's a 21-point swing. They lead by 10. Once again, DiVincenzo dump off to Achua, and he scores over 2 defenders up and in. 71-63, hanging in this game right now for New York, but Tyrese Haliburton seizing the opportunity. Haliburton gets past DiVincenzo. Haliburton at the wing. Handoff from Siakam. Haliburton fires it outside left wing. Dribbles up fake jumper, deep 2. Got it to go. It is good by Nembhard for the deep 2J. 10-point lead for the Pacers once again. 15.9. Gonna stop my clock here. So quite ahead. 15.9 seconds left to go before halftime. And now the Knicks have it. Final 10 seconds here for New York as they cross midcourt. Shake Milton becomes the 8th player in the rotation today for New York. Jacks up the jumper off the front rim, no good. A rebound secured by Turner. They couldn't get a shot off in time for the Pacers, but Indiana flipping a major switch in this game here once Jalen Brunson substituted and left the game for Jalen Brunson once he had to be substituted out and left the game. And it's been all Pacers ever since. 73-63 at the half. And thoughts out there to Jalen Brunson, hopefully to make a speedy recovery, because these playoffs have just been brutal and just crushing. Like this Knicks team, oh man, it's been brutal with the injuries. If Brunson has to miss significant time, that's going to be the 6th player on the injury report. So, according to the Knicks PR on Twitter, Jalen Brunson is questionable to return tonight due to a sore right foot for him. So, he is questionable tonight. We still got a whole second half left to go, but not looking so hot right now for New York at the moment. Tyrese Haliburton, once Brunson left this game, did not come back in the first half, Tyrese Haliburton really just seized the moment right there. 22 points by Haliburton in 17 minutes, 7 for 12 shooting, 5 for 8 from 3. Perfect 3 for 3 at the free throw line with 5 assists in the first half by Haliburton. He's been huge. Obi Toppin was big time in the first half. 13 points off the bench by Toppin on 2 made threes in 11 minutes. 10 points by Pascal Siakam with 6 rebounds. And it's been basically one player here that's kept the Knicks hanging in after Brunson left with an injury. Brunson's only got 5 tonight, played 8 minutes total. OG Anunoby's keeping the Knicks hanging in. 22 points by OG. Josh Hart is 10 with 8 rebounds, but they're just not deep enough for New York. Just crushing there. DiVincenzo is going to have to step up in the second half for him, because he struggled with efficiency tonight. He's only 3 for 8 right now for DiVincenzo, 2 for 5 from 3. So he's going to have a huge second half. They're going to get as much as possible from Josh Hart, even though he's perfect right now. You're going to need something like a 25 and 13 finish for Josh Hart to get it done for New York, most likely. Or more so the upper end of 20, honestly, for him. 25 and 13, but preferable will be around 28 for points there for Josh Hart to get your team back in the game. But you got to get some sort of bench point. Just 10 total points off the bench in the first half for the Knicks. Pacers have got themselves 28 off the bench. Hey, best of luck there to the bowling banquet tomorrow for Andrew. Yeah, send my thoughts and prayers out to your parents. Hopefully a speedy recovery. Sorry to hear that, man. Right now we're at halftime. A quick schedule update for you guys here. There will be no stream for me tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I got a banquet that I have to attend to for work tomorrow night. So there'll be no stream tomorrow night. One of my co-workers back in November, he passed away, and my company's supposed to be like honored. They're supposed to have like a tribute to him tomorrow at the banquet. So that's why I won't be able to stream for tomorrow. Next stream, well, I know for sure I'm hoping to be back on Saturday covering Game 3 for Celtics against Cavs on Saturday. I don't know my schedule yet for Friday. It all depends for Friday. This weekend might be busy. Right now I got one game in person I'm covering basketball for, or one game in person I'm covering baseball for on Sunday. So most likely there won't be a Knicks Pacers stream for me on Sunday because I got a game at Stonehill. I'm covering baseball for between Stonehill and Norfolk State on Sunday for college baseball. Yeah, one of the teams that I cover for softball, they're in the conference tournament tomorrow. If they win their conference tournament game, that means they host on Saturday. So I don't know yet about my schedule for Friday because if they do host on Saturday, it's going to be a couple of additional teams that I would have to prep for. And I would have to use Friday night for my time to prep. So it all depends on what happens tomorrow. If they lose, then they're eliminated from the tournament as the 2 seed. But if they beat the 1 seed, because both of them got into the losers bracket for the tournament, so both of them were upset in the first game they played for the conference tournament. So if they lose, they get eliminated. That means that I'll be able to stream on Friday. Most likely, if they keep on winning, though, that means they'll host on Saturday. So, I wouldn't be able to stream on Friday either. So I'll probably post. So I'm going to be back late tomorrow, probably at like 10 o'clock at night or so. So I'll probably post Friday at like 5 when I get home on the community tab. Just latest community tab post said no stream for tomorrow, so I'll be off tomorrow. Yeah, kind of like a complex week because it all depends on like who wins games, determines on who hosts the rest of the tournament, because it's one of those situations that the higher seed remaining hosts the tournament, so they're the 1 seed. Or the team that I've been covering this year is the 2 seed. They play at the 1 seed tomorrow, the single game elimination, because my team that I announced, the 2 seed, lost their first game against the 3, and then the 1 seed lost against the 4 seed. But it's when they're seeded like that for college softball in that conference in particular that I announced for, those 4 teams are so close together in the conference. There was no drop-off. The number 1 team who's hosting tomorrow is 16-4. They went in the conference. The team that I announced this year went 15-5. The team that they lost to is 14-6, a game behind them, which that number 3 seed went to the NCAA tournament last year for them, and they were a top 25 team for most of the season. The team that was the 4 seed played the toughest schedule in the nation for D3, and they had a record of 13-7. So those are the top 4 teams that were in the conference that I announced for softball. The records were one game separated between each team: 16-4, 15-5, 14-6, 13-7 for the top 4 teams. After that, the 5 seed got 12-8, and then the 6 and the 7 went 11-9. And then after that was a major drop off because the bottom 4 teams went 7-11. Two of those teams went 7-11, I think. Or no, 7-13. Yeah, there were a grouping of teams that went 7-13, and then the bottom team went 1-19 for them. Yeah, so it was a huge drop off between the top 7 and then the bottom 4. I like the Celtics tomorrow to go up 2-0. Yeah, the pitcher that pitched in the first game for softball, she actually pitched in the second game. So the 2 games I covered yesterday, she pitched back-to-back complete games. So she threw 14 innings within a 4-hour span yesterday. It was crazy because she pitched on the 3 seed team, and the player that pitched was all-region selection for like a first-team all-region selection for like New England from last year. They had like an All-American on the team too. Had like a bunch of conference selections on that team. Hey, what's good? Jordan on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Pringle, welcome back in, man. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Right now, we're just at halftime. Gonna see if there's any more updates with Jalen Brunson. I keep on seeing if I can refresh. Right now, he's questionable due to a foot injury for Brunson. So it's a right foot injury for Jalen Brunson, questionable to return. These playoffs have been crushing. So I see it on Twitter. It's on Twitter from the Knicks PR. Only a couple reporters have reported about it, though. So I got that information from the Knicks PR and Twitter. Not much coverage by it. It's mind-boggling that TNT hasn't done much with the coverage about Jalen Brunson's injury. Here we go. NBA and ESPN just posted on Twitter 1 minute ago. Why so late? I mean, we knew this over a half an hour ago. NBA on ESPN 1 minute ago on Twitter posted Jalen Brunson left game 2 versus the Pacers in the first half. He is questionable to return. Knicks led 24-17 when Brunson left the game. That was with 3:32 left to go in the first. Now, 1 point to that timeout. It was actually 24-13. They were down by 11 for the Pacers. And then they went on an 11-zip run to tie the game up at 24 within a minute span. Hey, what's good? Arturo on the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in from London. It's barely got coverage by very few reporters. Jalen Brunson just walked onto the court, so he's taking free throws right now. Rest of the team has emerged from the locker room. Yeah, so now I see a video that was posted on Twitter, and he's got Jalen Brunson seen here on Twitter taking free throws. So he is on the court right now, warming up. Yep. So we cut to the camera shot here as TNT puts back their camera shot. Jalen Brunson warming up right now for Brunson before we start off the second half. What's good? Harker on the stream. Robert on the channel. Welcome in. So I just shot a camera shot right there for Jalen Brunson. Warming up right now. He was questionable, according to the Knicks PR, to return due to the right foot injury for Brunson. So once we get to start off the third quarter, I'll let you guys know who is on the floor here for New York. So I think we're going to come back to action in around 3 minutes from now. I think they took their last break, and then we'll be back for the second half. Yeah, Celtics looking good. Gotta keep it going. I like to see Tatum get back into order for him. He's taken a lot of tough looks for him lately for Tatum. But Jaylen Brown, man, he's awesome. Jaylen Brown's looking really good. Derek White's been incredible. Peyton Pritchard last night looked solid. He had a buzzer beater 3 at the end of 3. Okay, so very soon we're going to get back to start off the third quarter. The Pacers just completely flipped the switch in this game, and whole tempo just completely switched to the Pacers tempo in the middle of that first half for them. 36-36 at the end of the first quarter. Then the Pacers were able to outscore New York 37-27 in the second quarter. Now, 1 point, the Knicks were leading this game, and they were shooting like 70% from the floor. Or the Knicks were in a tie game, and they were shooting 70% from the floor. Okay, so the camera had it focused back on Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson went through a shoot-around for a couple minutes, and he had that hand taped up. So, yeah, that's according to, I think it was Hoops Legion on Twitter, which tweeted out due to an apparent hand injury for Brunson. So he has tape around his right hand for Brunson, and it's being reported that he is dealing with a right foot injury too for Brunson. And guess what, tough dude, he is back on the floor. Jalen Brunson's out there right now on the court to begin the third quarter. An absolute warrior. Bounce pass by Brunson into the hands to Anunoby, shovels over to Hart, circles around the key. Hart sends it out on top. Hardenstein over to the left wing. Hart dribbles up top of the key. Open three. Hart takes it. Missed off the rim. No good. A rebound controlled by Turner. This is the 5 on the floor right now to begin the third. Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton, and Miles Turner. It's good for the layup scored by Nembhard. 75-63. New York with the ball down low. No good. Missed by Anunoby. Got fouled though by Turner at the rim, so OG will shoot 2. Jalen Brunson, Isaiah Hardenstein, OG Anunoby, Dante DiVincenzo, and Josh Hart, the 5 on the floor currently for New York. So just that man is all heart, dedication. He is the pride of New York. Jalen Brunson, that dude, just incredible. An absolute warrior being on the floor right now. First one in the gym, last one out. Just such a hard worker for him. First free throw missed off the back rim by Anunoby. Anunoby is the top scorer in this game for New York. He's got 22. The top scorer for the Pacers is Halliburton, also with 22. And now Anunoby leads this game as he buries the second free throw. 23 by Anunoby, down by 11 though for the Knicks. Skip pass, right wing, open 3, no good. Skidded off the back rim, missed by Nesmith. Rebound controlled by the Knicks. DiVincenzo brings up the floor. DiVincenzo shovels on top off to Anunoby. Anunoby dribbles up free throw circle. OG hand off to DiVincenzo. Lace up a 3 over Halliburton. And he swooshes it. Dante DiVincenzo lets it rain. Top of the key. It's an 8-point game. Nembhard At the left wing perimeter, he's guarded by OG. Shovels off to the top of the free throw circle into the hands to Siakam. Siakam is guarded by Hartenstein. Hand off to Halliburton. Bounce pass off the roll down and couldn't finish in the layup. Missed too strong off the glass by Siakam. Brunson looks good there off the dribble. Outside to the right corner. Baseline dribble. DiVincenzo swings it inside the key. The ball gets loose. Tipped up in the air. Tapped over to the Pacers. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. And it's Nembhard who scores for two. Botched possession by New York leads to the 2 points in transition for the Pacers. 10-15 left to go in the third. Brunson, kick, corner, three, DiVincenzo. He laces one up and drills it. Dante DiVincenzo, his second main three, within a 2-minute span to begin the third quarter. 14 by DiVincenzo. I said at halftime he needed to be much better. He's got it right now. Mid-range, connects on it. Andrew Nembhard starting to get going right now for the Pacers. 79-70 for Indiana. Nembhard working his way up now to 12. Inside his starting 5 and 6 for 8 shooting. At the right corner, it's Anunoby. Anunoby dribbles towards his left, shovels off to Hartenstein at the left elbow. Hartenstein a little bit too deep for him as he passes off a backdoor cut. DiVincenzo soars up and he throws it down with a right-hand flush. 79-72. Good backdoor cut right there by DiVincenzo. That's a underrated part to Hartenstein's game is his assists that he has, and he always likes to churn out assists when he's around the free throw circle off the backdoor cutters as Turner off the roll down here, bouncing bodies with Hartenstein. The basketball got poked loose out of bounds, but this will stay. Indiana basketball here off the inbound. Inbound goes out to the right wing. Nesmith towards his left, sends it off to Nembhard. 7-point lead here for the Pacers. Top of the key, dribbling up, driving downhill. No good. Missed the layup by Siakam. He's out of the play right now. They get a 4-on-3 up the floor for the Knicks as they will sneak around one defender. No good. Tapped in though for two by Hartenstein to clean it up for the initial miss. 79-74. Kevin, welcome in. So Brunson is back in the game. He only played 8 minutes in the first half. Brunson, as he gets pushed down here at Albion offensive foul committed by Turner. So Miles Turner shoves down Jalen Brunson inside the key to basketball and go back to New York. Jalen Brunson back in the floor, only 8 minutes in the first half, and he had a sore right ankle for Brunson, had to exit the game, and right now he will head towards the bench at the moment. So they're going to take a break from action. So they will take a break from action here, and the referees will take a look at this one at the monitor. 79-74. That looked quite excessive. Miles Turner just shoves Jalen Brunson down in the key. So this is going to be looked at here by the officials as we head to the timeout. $8:37 left to go in the third. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jalen Brunson's back out on the floor, so he's currently playing right now, so he's back into the game. This has been a big game today by Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers. He's got 22.7 assists right now. Really being aggressive and finding his shot. 7 for 12 shooting, 5 for 8 from 3 for Halliburton. They got 4 guys in double figures. 13 by Toppin off the bench. 12 by Nembhard. Nembhard's had a strong start to begin this quarter. And then 10 by Siakam. The Knicks with 3 players in double figures, 23 by Anunoby, 16 by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's had 7 points within the first 3 minutes plus of this third for DiVincenzo. So he's really starting to find his rhythm right now offensively for DiVincenzo. Hart has a double-double at 12 and 10. So we're just awaiting the call here by the referees once we come back from the timeouts. Yeah, no problem, Andrew. Ryan, welcome in. I have no clue, honestly. Probably gonna want to research that one out. Maybe check out some videos on that and see what you can come up with. All right, so we're going to get back to action right now. 79-74, 8:37 left to play here in this third quarter. Yeah, definitely the heart of New York with Jalen Brunson. This man is just so tough. Jalen Brunson back on the floor. He gets the inbound back from the timeout. 8:30 left to play. Brunson sends it off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, edge of the midcourt logo, off to Anunoby at the right wing. OG dribbles up, bounce pass, and that will be a reach and foul charge to Indiana. It's going to be picked up, charge to, and that's going to be Siakam and the kicked ball, actually. So Siakam picks up the kicked ball violation, not a foul. There on the floor as he kicked it. So this will be a Knicks inbound. Brunson has it here at the top. Brunson, dribble drive, gets past the defense. Brunson up and through. It is good for two. Got knocked down as well for Brunson. It's going to be an and one coming up at the free throw line for Jalen Brunson. Got contacted hard as well. Andrew Nembhard. Not in a defensive stance. And got past Nembhard. It was actually Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith just clobbered Brunson at the back end of that play. And the Knicks down by 3. Brunson will shoot one free throw to pull 1 and 2. The free throw by Brunson. It is up and it is through. It's a 2-point game. 79-77. Jalen Brunson willing his team right back into his gut. 8 points right now. 8 points in 11 minutes for Brunson. Down to 8:05 left to go in the third. And the pass sails out of bounds. Turnover committed by Indiana. Knicks want to go fast here off the inbound because Indiana was seeing if they wanted to look at that one, but no. The Knicks get the inbound. Brunson bounce pass top of the key off to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo towards his right around the perimeter. He is guarded by Nesmith one-on-one. Shovels it inside. Hardenstein catches it out to the trailer. Watch out downhill. Right to the rim. Josh Hart scores with a left-hand layup. 79-79. It's a tie game right now. Part of a 16-6 start for the Knicks to begin the third. Pacers in trouble once again, struggling to play defense. Halliburton has it here at the top of the key. Halliburton dish out to the left wing perimeter. Here's a three off the back rim, no good. Missed by Siakam. Rebound controlled by Brunson. Josh Hart at the wing. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Nesmith one-on-one at the left wing perimeter. Spin move. Brunson towards his left. Brunson slides it off to his right. Hart dish out to the right corner. Here's a three, and they got it. Bang, bang. OG Anunoby is having a great game tonight. Delivers in the three ball. 82-79. 7 minutes left to go in the third. If you hear like a sound off in the distance, my other laptop's starting to act up a little bit. Once again, it has to be cleaned out sometime with dust inside the fan, so if you hear a little bit of background noise, it's an issue with my laptop with a fan making a noise. Hardenstein, bounce pass, backdoor cutter, DiVincenzo scores, up and in off the glass, good for two. 84-79 for the Knicks, and the timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. 6:41 left to go right now. Beautiful backdoor dime, and everything is rolling for the Knicks. Man, the Knicks are cooking right now. Anunoby having a huge game. 26 points by OG. This is part of a 21-6 start by New York. Tightening it up with their defense. Limiting the number one offense in the NBA at the moment. And just controlling the game. Once Jalen Brunson came back into the game. Just signs of life. Once again for New York. Running the offense. 26 by Anunoby. 18 by DiVincenzo. 14 and 11 for Hart with points and rebounds. I mean, this Knicks squad is just the blue-collar basketball New York Knicks. Just, you can never count them out. These guys work just so hard. And overcoming resiliency, that's a big key to their season success. Especially so far in the playoffs, that they had 5 guys coming into today's game rolled out on the injury reports. Missing one of their key players, Julius Randle, for the rest of the season. Mitchell Robinson's now out for 6 to 8 weeks. So, even though other team able to come back with the punches, the Knicks responding right back. And the defense has once again dwindled downward to the same old Pacers defense that we saw in the first quarter. That's taken over the third. So, my apologies if you do hear a background noise. That's my my other laptop that I get like the stats and the numbers from. That's having like a fan issue that makes a little bit of noise or so. So if you do hear background noises coming from that, my apologies about that. I'll have to clean it out sometime when I have a chance. It's usually like once a month when I use it because it's got a bunch of dust in it because I've been covering like a bunch of softball and baseball games. That's the laptop that I use. So it's got like a bunch of dust since I'm like right next to the field for those games. That's why. %62% shooting here for the Knicks still in this game. That they're able to sustain that number right now. 62%. They're up to 53% from 3. 9 for 17 from the perimeter. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to let us know in the chat who you guys like to win this one too. Knicks or Pacers, feel free to type it in. Hey, have a nice night, Andrew. Thanks for stopping in, man. 5-point lead now for the Knicks, and they were down by 10 going into halftime. It was 73-63 at halftime, part of a 21-6 run to begin the third quarter. Back to action. Pacers right to left on the floor with a possession. Halliburton is on the floor with Nembhard at Toppin, who's got 13 off the bench. Turner and Nesmith outside top and up fake. Dribbles up, a low block, floats up the runner. He's got 15. Open up the bank right there. Cashing it in for 2. EAS Dark Side in the stream. Welcome in. Knicks with possession. Brunson towards his right. Dribbles up now at the free throw circle. Brunson bouncing bodies, working his way on Nembhard. Gives it off to Hartenstein, handoff Brunson, shot clock's down to 3, gotta go, bounce pass off the roll down, intercepted though by Halliburton. Halliburton up the floor, finds Nembhard, Nembhard back outside Halliburton. Halliburton has an open man at the corner with Toppin, gives it up to the opposite corner. Open 3, missed off the rim though, good by Nesmith. He had 2 open teammates in the corner, decided to pass it to the nearest one when Nesmith but bricked up the 3. Brunson on top off the Hart circles around. Nesmith got crossed up down to the play. Runner, no good by Hartenstein, but Hartenstein floated it up and he got fouled. So 2 free throws here by Hartenstein as Toppin. It's a little bit shaken up right now. I think there was a wet, sweaty spot on the floor. That's why Nesmith slipped. The court crew has to clean up and get the towel out and clean up the sweaty spot right now on the floor, and this will be 2 free throws to the line for Hartenstein. So Miles Turner was the one who picked up the shooting foul. First free throw is good by Hartenstein. Patrick on the stream, welcome back in, man. Thanks for stopping by from Jamaica. Second free throw rattles in. It's good by Hartenstein. 5-point lead for the Knicks. 5.5 left to go here in the third. At the right wing perimeter, it's McConnell. McConnell hands it off the top and sends it on top off to Turner. Miles Turner. And we get a foul here away from the basketball. It is charged to DiVincenzo. A little bit of words right now between DiVincenzo and Halliburton as the referees have to come in. Separate those two right now in the middle. Miles Turner's been disappointing tonight. If the Pacers lose this game, Miles Turner, major disappointment. Just 4 points on 2 for 8 shooting, mid-range. Off the back room, no good. Missed by McConnell. Rebound secured by Hart. Josh Hart tonight's got himself a double-double right now. 14 points up to 12 rebounds at 3. Taken by Anunoby. Bricked off the back room. No good at the left wing. Rebound secured by Halliburton. Halliburton out of the pack. Pushing tempo. Dribbles up to the right corner. Halliburton. Good coverage right there by Hartenstein. Hand off Nesmith. Off to Halliburton. Guarded by the big man once again is Hartenstein. Halliburton beats Hartenstein. Skip pass left quarter. Outside. Top in to the top. It goes to Nembhard. He attacks the paint. Blocked by Hartenstein at the rim. And here goes Brunson with it. Up the floor. Attacking on Halliburton, but lost it. Got it back, though, as Brunson in the corner. Watch out to the trailer. OG Anunoby with a layup. It is good with a right-hand finger roll. Jalen Brunson, incredible right there. He lost the ball at first. Halliburton got it, and then he swiped it away from Halliburton, resulting in a layup off the trail, scored by Anunoby. Top of the key here for the Pacers. Goes across the floor off the top and up fake. He's guarded by DiVincenzo. Moves it off to McConnell. Left baseline dribble. McConnell, no good off the glass. That's perfect defense by Hart. Missed it off the glass. Got tipped out of bounds by New York, though. New York really ramping up their defense right now. Nesmith denied by Hartenstein. And then Brunson was able to save the loose ball and passed it over to Anunoby. He's having a massive game today. OG Anunoby, 28 points, the game leader. .410 left to play in the third. They get up Anunoby's stat total right now. He's got 28 points on 10 for 18 shooting, 4 for 7 from 3. And when Brunson went down, he really picked up his game for OG. Couple players about to check in on the floor for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson and Ben Shepherd right now awaiting here at the scores table. I don't know what the issue is with the referees, if they're talking about how many fouls that there are right now on one of the teams or what. The Knicks, according to the ESPN box score, they put on the play-by-play line, Knicks full timeout with 4:10 in the third. I think it's a clock issue right now. 4:10 in the third. Yeah, there's the timeout taken by the Knicks. The Knicks take one right now. 4:10 left to go in the third as we finally head to the timeout. I think there's a clock issue currently right now. That's why the referees are at the scores table. The Knicks are shooting 62% from the floor. This Pacers defense is getting shredded all game long right now. 9 for 18 from 3. That's 50% even. To begin this game, it was a layup line. 44-38 is points in the paint right now in favor of New York. Yeah, so if you guys are just joining in, Jalen Brunson went down in the first quarter, only played 8 minutes in the first half due to injury. He had a right foot injury, was questionable for the remaining part of the game. came back into the game at the start of the third quarter. Brunson tonight is 8 points in 17 minutes right now. The player of the game, though, has been OG Anunoby, picking up the offense for OG at 28 points today for OG. DiVincenzo's got 20. He's been huge with 11 points in this third quarter. 10 points by Hartenstein. 14 points, 12 rebounds by Josh Hart. So here we come back for the timeout here. 88-81. Inbound. Pacers. Shepherd blocked by Hart. Off the inbound. They have it off the outlet here. Anunoby tips it off the glass. They try to go for the trail with Hart. Got played, though, underneath by DiVincenzo, who kept it in the court of play, and he scored off the putback. It is good for 2. 90-81, and the Knicks come up with a steal up the floor off the DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo is going to slow it down. Anunoby fell down. He is out of the play right now underneath the stanchion. Anunoby favoring his hip a little bit right now. Anunoby hobbled right now, favoring his left hip. He went down underneath the stanchion on the previous offensive possession. Hart jacks up the 3, came up short off the rim. And Anunoby's hobbling. He's not getting back defensively as he cannot rush back. The lob in transition by Toppin. They will not count the alley-oop lob, and Anunoby is down. Anunoby right now pulled something as he has to head towards the bench. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Anunoby in a fast break. Yeah, he pulled something his upper left thigh area for Anunoby in a transition play for OG. So OG Anunoby, he pulled something for OG. So he had to hobble off the court. It's Precious Achiuwa who comes into the game now for New York. There was a transition take followed by the Knicks, resulting in a technical free throw, and the Pacers missed it. 90-81. Halliburton drives right to the rim. He scores up and off the backboard. This has just been an unfortunate game due to the injuries for New York. They got Brunson, who left the game earlier, and now Anunoby is off the floor right now at the moment. That one looked much worse than Brunson's injury. He could not run full speed. Brunson, floater inside a key, bounces in. It's good for 2 by Jalen Brunson. Man, this dude just works so hard. I mean, just incredible. An absolute warrior for Jalen Brunson. Top of the key, it is Halliburton here for the Pacers. Halliburton dribbles up inside the key. Halliburton, runner off the glass too long. Tipped up off. It's a rebound. McConnell, corner 3. Ben Shepherd. Bang, bang. Cashes the triple. 92-86. A 6-point game with under 2.5 left to go in the third quarter here. Going to be a battle to the finish tonight. Type in the chat who you guys want to win. Knicks or Pacers. Type it in. Brunson, edge of the midcourt logo. Ben Shepherd with 11. Off the bench for Indiana. Bounce pass and gets sent to Hart. Hart attacks inside the paint. And he scores off the dribble drive penetration. Up and then off the backboard. Good for 2 by Josh Hart. 94-86. Right back at you. Obi Toppin gets the layup. And 1 at the free throw line for Obi. Obi Toppin's having a huge game today. Massive points off the bench for him. They're just so electric for their offense. Like right after the Knicks scored, 3 seconds later, they get a bucket coast to coast off the inbound for the Pacers. Toppin's got 18 from the bench. He's the number 2 scorer right now for Obi Toppin. 24 points by Tyrese Halliburton. He's the team leader for the Pacers. 1 shot here by Toppin. The free throw is good. It got the bounce. We get a 5-point game, just above 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Knicks with possession. Brunson, a lot of contact, got bumped into by McConnell. No call by the referee is Hartenstein. Loose ball in the backcourt. They did not cross half court in time. That will be a 10-second violation charged in the Knicks. Tibbs can't believe it. Referees let that play on. There was a bunch of contact as Brunson got absolutely clobbered before he could cross midcourt. Hartenstein picked up the basketball and couldn't cross the midcourt logo on time. There was a bunch of contact though as Brunson was clobbered, and it was a no call by the referees as McConnell slammed right into Brunson. McConnell sends it outside. Shepard up fake, sidestep to his left, takes the three, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Siakam. Siakam dribbles back to the perimeter. Minute 40 left to go in the third. Shepard sends it out to the top here. Open three. Siakam, no good off the front rim. The putback's good for a two by Obi Toppin with an offensive rebound and the putback. 94-91. 19-8 second chance points in this game in favor of the Pacers. Hardenstein, top of the key, handoff to Brunson. Brunson dribbles up now to the left elbow. Brunson elevates for the J, no good. Skipped around the rim and out, tipped up, and Hardenstein collects the offensive rebound outside. Brunson takes the three. Brunson got the bounce. It's good for the three. 97-91 New York. That's the same exact bounce that won game 2 on the three-point shot in the final minute left to go against Philadelphia in the first round. It took that just lucky bounce off the New York rim and bounced in. Missed three back by Indiana. Rebound secured by New York. 40 seconds left to go in the third. Hart floats it on top off to Hardenstein. Hardenstein off the cutter. Brunson inside the key. Floats up the runner. Puts it through. It's good for two by Jalen Brunson. 99-91. What can he not do? Incredible. Comes back from injury. Pours in 15 points now in this game. 10 in the third quarter for Brunson. 20 seconds left to go in the third. McConnell, edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles up. He's defended by DiVincenzo. McConnell towards his right. Shovels off to Turner. Turner mid-range. No good off the mark. Rebound secured by Hart. Turner having a bummer of a game right now. Hart, kick, quarter, off fake. Brunson with three. Brunson, jumper, gets fouled with 2.9. And Jalen Brunson will shoot two, coming up at the free throw line. Pacers right now starting to hand the game away to the Knicks. Miles Turner is not showing up here. Check that. This will not be free throws. They got him before the shot, according to the officials. Instead, it results in a runner by DiVincenzo. And we close out at the end of the third. So the referees did not roll out a shooting foul on Brunson. Instead, they rolled it on the floor, even though it looked like it should have been on the shot. A lot of calls as well have gone against New York in this game. There was that 10-second violation, couldn't cross midcourt in time a couple possessions previous for them. 99-91 the score now at the end of the third quarter. Alright, so here we go. Start to the fourth quarter in about 3 minutes from now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. And Jalen Brunson coming back from injury and 15 points total. He has got right now 10 in the third quarter. So yes, Jalen Brunson came back and just the heart and soul of this team. Incredible what he did in the third quarter, and with him back on the floor, the Knicks are starting to take control of this game and starting to up their lead little by little right now. 28 points by OG Anunoby. Gonna see if he can... Anunoby went down. Looked like due to a left thigh injury for Anunoby. Gonna see if there's any updates on that. He couldn't walk off on his own powers. He was in quite some pain. So it was a outlet pass off to Anunoby, and for a transition layup, he landed awkwardly, crashed into the stanchion, and he was favoring his left thigh for Anunoby. So Anunoby right now is in the locker room right now. This Knicks squad is just so resilient. Like, no matter what you throw at them, they got warriors all over this team. Like, any other team, you got players that's gonna quit and just rest for the entire game. Brunson goes out, and he gives you 10 in the third quarter, coming back from injury up to 15 in today's game. Entire starting five's got double figures for the Knicks, 28 by Anunoby, 20 by DiVincenzo. He was huge. He had 9 points in the... he had 11 points in the third quarter. 16 by Hart with 13 rebounds, 5 assists. 15 by Brunson now and 10 by Hartenstein. Yeah, T-Wolves looking like a force defensively for them right now. M on the stream, welcome back in. Second chance points in the fourth quarter of the 2024 playoffs. New York 49, opponents 15. New York just wants it so much more in the fourth quarter. That's when they start to get on their run and start to pull away. Yup, good catch right there by JD. So this is the fourth tier to begin. So we are going into the fourth tier, folks. Here we go. Start to the fourth quarter. 8-point lead. Pacers with the basketball right to left on the floor. Top and up fake. See dribbles baseline. Shovels it inside the key. Jackson floats up the shot. Able to get the bounce. It is good for 2 by Isaiah Jackson. Now a 6-point game. Knicks left to right on the floor. Brunson, Hart, DiVincenzo, Achua, and McBride. That's the 5 in the court currently for New York as TJ McConnell pokes the ball loose. It sailed out of bounds. It was off of McConnell. Inbound in the backcourt off to Hart. 6-point game. Hart sends it off to Brunson. Brunson's guarded by McConnell one-on-one right now as Hart sets the screen. Switch to guarded by Toppin. Top of the key. Brunson's working on Toppin. Brunson dribbles up. Drives on Toppin. Over Toppin. No good. Missed off the back rim on the floater by Brunson. Defensive rebound hauled in by Obi Toppin. McConnell passes off to the cutter. Backdoor. Ben Shepherd floats it up to Jackson. Hand off to Ben Shepherd. Ben Shepherd inside the key for Indiana. Hand off. McConnell rises for the J, and he sinks it on a 13-foot jumper. 4-point game right now. 99-95. First minute plus in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo takes up the floor this time. DiVincenzo dribbles up straight line. Jump stop inside the key. Dump off. Off to Achua. Blocked from behind by Jackson. So Isaiah Jackson swats that one out towards the front row. Pacers starting to pick up with their physicality right now. They know it's the fourth quarter. Knicks have been physical all game long. Inbound to DiVincenzo. At the right wing, Dante with possession. Jacks up the 3 over Shepherd. Missed off the back rim, no good. A huge offensive rebound. Controlled by Presses Achua for New York. Another second chance opportunity. Josh Hart has it here at the right wing. Hart dribbles up free throw circle. 3 in the shot clock. Drives inside the key. Hart no good. Missed off the glass. Looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one. It did not touch the rim. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Josh Hart cannot believe it. As he punched and whiffed that air right there after there was a no call with the referees after he missed the shot off the glass entirely. So this will be Pacers ball down by 4. Indiana gets the inbounds. Siakam at the left wing. Sends it on top off to Jackson. Jackson puts the ball into the hands to McConnell. McConnell, 12 in the shot clock. McConnell dribbles up. A jumper, mid-range. McConnell, and he drills it once again. TJ McConnell hitting his spot. Same as Zach plays right in front of the free throw circle. 99-97. Perfect 3 for 3 to begin the fourth quarter here for Indiana. We got a 2-point game right now. Brunson dribbles up, drives to McConnell over Jackson. He scores up and off the backboard. Jalen Brunson, triple digits on the board for the Knicks, and he got fouled on the back end of the play as well. He'll shoot one at the free throw line for Jalen Brunson. Working on McConnell, got past McConnell. It was Jackson who got him late. Going up for a runner. And Jackson knocked down Brunson and won. This dude is just so tough. 17 points, 70% shooting tonight for Jalen Brunson. 7 for 10 from the floor. The free throw is good. Right down the middle. 5-point lead for New York. 102-97. Jalen Brunson putting the team on his back, putting the entire city of New York on his back. In New York, we trust Brunson. Handoff around the perimeter. Goes over to Shepard, into the hands here to Siakam. Dribbles up inside the key. Siakam, turnaround over Hart. No good. Around the rim and out. Excellent defensive possession. Ripped away by DiVincenzo. It wasn't clean, though, as there was a foul committed by New York at the back end of this play as Jackson tried to go in for the tip. And Jackson will head to the free throw line. So there was a foul committed by the Knicks here at the tail end of this play on the tip in by Jackson. I believe it's going to be charged to Precious Achiuwa on the floor. So 2 free throws coming up here by Jackson. Yeah, I heard it's a tough one tonight for the Bruins. Foul trouble looks like this. Andrew Nembhard with 3 personal fouls. Isaiah Jackson, who's at the free throw line shooting 2 right now, actually has 4 for the Pacers. So Jackson has 4, Nembhard has 3. 2 fouls each between Turner and Siakam. And Miles Turner's not had a good game tonight. He's got just 4 points, 2 for 8 shooting, and only 7 rebounds for Turner in tonight's game. And then for the Knicks, they have avoided foul trouble throughout the course of this night. Nobody has multi-fouls in this game. And both of the free throws missed. Isaiah Jackson goes up empty at the free throw line, 0 for 2. 9:20 left to go in the fourth. Brunson has it at the edge of the midcourt logo. He is working on McConnell 101. Brunson switched here, guarded by Shepard. Takes the 3 over Shepard. Bricked it off the back rim as McConnell collects the long rebound. McConnell up the floor finds Nesmith. Nesmith bounce pass left baseline. Shepard double team. Shepard tied up. Clock will stop. 9:02. They're going to get him on the tie-up or no? I think they got Brunson on the reach-in. Yeah, they got Brunson on the reach-in. So Brunson was trying to tie up Shepard to win it. The referees actually rolled Brunson on the reach-in foul. Hey, what's good? Luis in the stream. Welcome in from Canada. So yeah, Brunson picks up the personal foul. That's his second. He's the only player with 2 in this game. Everybody else with either 1 or 0. Jumper, mid-range. Siakam drills the 2. 102.99. Pacers are hanging in as we're down to under 9 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Josh Hart, near side of the floor. He's pressured by Siakam. Top of the key, Hart looking for somebody to cut here. Into the hands to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo at the right wing perimeter. DiVincenzo towards the corner. Dribbles up, right baseline dribble. DiVincenzo fires it out on top. Hart down to 1 in the shot clock. Kick. Corner 3. DiVincenzo off the mark, no good. Had to hoist one up as the shot clock was down to 0.5 when he took it. TJ McConnell with possession for the Pacers. 8:15 left to go around the perimeter. Nesmith into the hands to Siakam. Hand off Nesmith. Nesmith off to McConnell. McConnell 8 in the shot clock. McConnell dribbling inside the key. McConnell with a left hand. He scores. He gets it for the layup, and it's a 1-point game. 102-101. TJ working his way up today. Off the bench, he's got 10 now with 11 total assists. Multiple double-digit scores in this game. We're down to 8:01 left to go as we have a timeout taken on the floor by New York. 3 timeouts for both of these teams left in their pockets. Another epic finish in store. I took the Pacers here to make it even in this game. Hey, what's good? Derek, welcome in from Marshall Islands in the stream. Thanks for joining in. We got 300 plus watching. If you're new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams here. And that poll is pretty much even almost. 53% for the Pacers, 47% for the Knicks. Make sure to vote in the poll who you like to win this game. Type it in as well. Let me know in the chat who you guys got to win tonight here, Knicks or Pacers. Connecting the world, a lot of great fans out from all different types of countries. The Philippines, Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, Bahamas. Feel free to let me know out in the chat what country you're representing out here in the stream. Got a lot of Canada pouring in here as well. Knicks' top scores look like this. Their entire starting 5 is in double figures. 28 points by OG Anunoby. 20 by Dante DiVincenzo, 18 by Brunson, 16 points and 14 rebounds by Josh Hart, 10 points by Isaiah Hartenstein with 7 rebounds. Hey, what's good? Seti in the stream. Welcome in from St. Louis in the channel. For the Pacers, 24 by Halliburton. Excellent game by Toppin off the bench with 20. 12 each between Siakam and Nembhard. 11 by Shepard off the bench. 10 points, 11 assists by TJ McConnell. OG Anunoby left in the third quarter due to injury. He was the top scorer for the Knicks as well with 28. Here's the update. According to Bleacher Report on Twitter, OG Anunoby is out for the rest of the game due to a sore left hamstring. Yeah, it looked like it was that area as he pulled a hammy in the thigh area. He had an outlet pass ahead to him, went up for a layup, pulled a hammy next to the stanchion underneath the hoop by Anunoby. So Anunoby, that's a big blow to the Knicks, as he has been listed out for the rest of the game due to a sore left hamstring. If you're just joining in right now, Jalen Brunson only played 8 minutes in the first half. He left with approximately 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Went to the locker room due to a sore left foot for Jalen Brunson. He did not play in the entire second quarter. The Knicks led by 11 points, 24-13 at one point in the first quarter. The Pacers went on an 11-zip run in a 1-minute span to tie it up at 24. And then the Pacers led by 10 at halftime. The score was 73-63. The Pacers led at halftime. After that, the Knicks were able to come on back. A big third quarter for New York to outscore Indiana 38-16. The Knicks doubled the Pacers in quarter 3, and right now we're in a battle for the finish. 102-101, 8 minutes left to go. 10-3 run though by Indiana in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Back to action. Brunson has it on the floor. It is Brunson, Hartenstein, Hart, Precious Achiuwa, and Dante DiVincenzo. That's the 5 in the court currently coming back from the timeout here for the Knicks. 7:45 left to go. Brunson finds Hart. Hart takes the 3, and he drills it. Josh Hart, bang, bang, right to the shoe. He delivers in the triple. 105-101. Big game today by Hart with a double-double, 19 points alongside 13 rebounds. Jumper, turnaround. Siakam rattles it in. It's good for 2. It's back to a 2-point game here. Pascal Siakam, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Brunson crosses the midcourt logo. Brunson, defended by McConnell, 101. Switch now, guarded by Ben Shepard. 5 in the floor for the Pacers look like this. TJ McConnell, Ben Shepard, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith. As the pass gets broken up, it goes out of bounds. What's good? Jason on the stream. Welcome in from Bahamas. Top runner from Trinidad. Welcome to the channel. Knicks get the inbound. Josh Hart. Hand off to Brunson now. Brunson, top of the key, sends it off to Hartenstein, looking for the in-and-out pass as the ball was kicked here, and the clock will stop. Got 7:05 left to go. My clock was a little ahead. So once again, the Knicks will inbound. U14 on the shot clock. Inbound goes to Hartenstein. Hartenstein at the left wing. Dribbles towards his right. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson, top of the key. He's guarded 1-on-1 by Nembhard. Brunson dribbles up. Brunson drives inside the key. Gets past Nembhard. Right to the rim. He scores. Up and off the backboard. Where's the defense for the Pacers right there? Jalen Brunson got past Nembhard. There was no backside help at the rim, as that was an easy layup with no contest by Turner. Sitting there right at the rim. Fastball inside off to Turner. Turner finishes and 1. As he gets clipped by DiVincenzo. It's a layup score by Turner. Assisted by Halliburton. Hey, thanks so much for joining in, Charlisa. Enjoy the rest of your night. What a game right now here. Halliburton up to assist number 7 in today's game. It's been silent right now in the second half, though. Just 24 points, doing basically his entire scoring in the first half. Missed free throw by Turner. That's a costly free throw here. That could cost the Pacers the game. Miles Turner struggling, just 6 points on 3 for 9 shooting. As a team, they're 8 for 12 at the free throw line. They've left 4 points off the board, missing free throws. The Knicks are 12 for 14. They've only left 2 points off the board. Jalen Brunson tees up a 3. Kiss the crowd here from NYC. 110-105 for the Knicks. Approaching 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Backing his way inside the key at Siakam. Siakam off the turnaround went up and he got fouled by Hart. So this stops the clock here. Jalen Brunson, massive in this game. 23 right now, and he did not play in the entire second quarter. Non-shooting foul, inbound for the Pacers. Turner, kick, quarter, 3, Nembhard, got it! As he nails down the triple. 110-108 with 5:45 left to go. Knicks get the inbound. Going to be a battle for the finish here, folks. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Brunson, he's guarded by Nembhard. One-on-one, edge of the midcourt logo, Nembhard. So we have a foul as he reaches in. So Nembhard commits the reach and foul. Jalen Brunson leads all players in the fourth quarter points and clutch points. The 2024 playoffs. 77 total points combined in the fourth quarter. 43 points in the clutch for Jalen Brunson in the fourth quarter. Inbound goes to Brunson here. Brunson with 5:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Brunson up by 2. Step back 3 in the air. Missed off the mark. No good. Battle for the rebound. And a huge offensive rebound by Hartenstein, but he threw it away. Missed the mark of the pass to DiVincenzo, as that will result in a turnover by New York. Massive on the offensive glass. Just a little bit too rushed right there on the pass by Hartenstein, though. 5:10 left to go in the fourth. Pacers with a possession. Halliburton, he's being pressured by DiVincenzo. Halliburton, 10 in the shot clock, dribbles up inside the key. His pass broken up. Intercepted by DiVincenzo with a steal. Here they go. They got a 2-on-1. Hart attacking inside the paint. Got knocked out of bounds. No call by the referees. It's a deflection according to the refs. Josh Hart thought he was fouled on transition. He was looking for the 2 free throws as he got knocked down, but no call right there by the refs. Got broken up. 5 minutes left to go as we have reached the home stretch of this game. What a battle. First game, the Knicks were able to take off the inbound. A quick foul committed by the Pacers. Brunson gets knocked down. Brunson here gets knocked down inside the key by Turner. So that's on Turner. And this will result in an inbound here for New York. Inbound goes over to Hart. Hart attacks the baseline. Hart shovels. Watch out. Over to the trailer. Isaiah Hartenstein. He throws it down with a 2-handed dunk. 112-108 for the Knicks. Looking to go up 2-0 in their home floor if they can close it out. Hartenstein, double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Nembhard looking to see if his team can get right back in to even up the series at 1 apiece. Top of the key, Halliburton. He's been held in check, though, in the second half. The runner, it's good for 2 at the free throw circle by Halliburton. Back and forth, back and forth. What a battle to the finish. 112-110. Halliburton's got 26 now for Indiana. Bounce pass, skip pass, right corner, open 3. DiVincenzo, bang, bang. Oh, he drills it from the right corner. Isaiah Hartenstein impacting this game on multiple levels. The skip pass by Hartenstein from the free throw circle to the right corner perimeter. Nembhard, kick, quarter 3. No good off the mark by Siakam. Loose ball out of bounds. It's last touched off of. We're waiting for the referee's call. It looked like Siakam had touched it last. Though, did New York poke it out last? That's the question here on this loose ball. Siakam, oh yeah, I think that's out of bounds by Siakam. Achua came in late, but did Achua poke it out of bounds? That's the question. Or did Achua commit a foul there in the corner as well? According to the refs actually rolled a foul picked up on Achua. So Achua committed a loose ball foul as the ball got poked out of bounds. This will be 2 shots here by Siakam at the free throw line, and Siakam bricked the first one. So we are down to 4:02 left to go as Achua committed a loose ball foul in the corner. That's a bad missed free throw there. Missed free throw is costing the Pacers this game. And they miss another one. They come up empty. 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Indiana, 8 for 15 at the free throw line. Missed 7 free throws. That's the difference between leading by 2 and trailing by 5 right now. Hart at the top, hand off to Hartenstein, into the hands to Brunson, 5 of the shot clock. Brunson takes the 3, came up short. Offensive rebound control by DiVincenzo. Over to Achua. He throws it down with a 2-hand slam. 117-110. Offensive rebounds for New York, doing them a favor. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. Second chance points all day, every day for the blue-collar New York Knicks basketball team. Whatever you throw at them, players going down, they always seem to find a way. Just a resilient bunch. Overcoming adversity for the Knicks, and these guys are just so tough. Mentally tough, in the clutch, making shots. Pacers struggling to make free throws. That's the difference between a tie game and a 7-point game, is that they have missed 7 free throws tonight. Their free throw percentage, just 53.3%. 8 for 15 on free throws for the Pacers right now. And time is starting to tick down off the clock. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And some massive rebounds. DiVincenzo just had one a moment ago, out hustling everybody in the glass. You look back at this game for the Pacers and you lose this game because of Miles Turner tonight. He simply cost your team the game a lot tonight for Miles Turner. 6 points. 0 for 2 at the free throw line, 3 for 9 shooting, just 7 rebounds. They have no double-digit rebounders on the Pacers squad today. The Knicks are out hustling these guys left and right. 2 double-digit rebounders for the Knicks, 14 by Hart for rebounds, 12 by Hartenstein. Plus 6 in the glass for New York, 39-33. And really where this game has been won has been defensive rebounds for the Knicks, 28-19. And the Knicks have almost sustained a 60% mark in this entire game. They're shooting right now 57.5%. They were at 70+% in the first quarter. It was a constant layup line what New York was scoring, possession after possession in the first. Yeah, tough city indeed. This Knicks squad, they are just so mentally tough. Absolute warriors on this team. Like, no matter the injury issues for the Knicks, they had 5 players listed out entering this game. They lost Brunson for the entire second quarter due to injury, as he was questionable for the second half, came back into the game due to a foot injury by Brunson. That dude is just, man, he is just as tough as nails. And then Anunoby, he is out for the remainder of this game due to a hamstring injury. But no matter what you throw at them, they've gone just 8 players that's played tonight. Basically a 7-man rotation. Alec Burks played 1 minute. He was the 8th player who played. But they played a 7-man rotation with Brunson being hobbled and with Anunoby listed out. But Josh Hart, he's almost the entire game he's played today for the entire game he has played for Josh Hart, actually. For him, 45 entire minutes, almost, for Josh Hart right now. He played the full 48 in game 1. I mean, they got winners on this Knicks squad. These guys are winners. on this squad. Like, whatever you throw at them, they always seem to respond. Back from the timeout, Tyrese Halliburton. He's aggressive tonight. He delivers in the 3. Quickly back from the timeout. 8 over till it's over, though. 29 by Halliburton. 6 made 3 of the game. 10 for 16 shooting from the floor. Brunson floats it off to Hart. Into the hands of DiVincenzo. Right baseline dribble. Bounce pass downhill to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein went up. He got fouled. So this is going to be 2 shots here at the free throw line for Hartenstein. The Pacers are in the bonus for their team. Knicks are not just yet in the bonus. 2 timeouts remaining for Indiana, 3 by New York. Knicks in the playoffs are 5-1 in clutch points games right now, coming down to the wire. Hartenstein first free throw is good. Yeah, Aaron Nesmith's had some minus moments for him today. Just 3 points, 1 for 6 shooting, 1 for 5 from 3. He's had a really rough game. So I've talked about Turner a lot. Nesmith as well. I barely have called his name throughout this entire night. I believe the 3 that he made was in the first quarter. So this is a bunch of just poor minutes that he's had tonight. Final 3:05 left to go. Both of the free throws were good at the line for Hartenstein. 3 minutes left. Turner at the right wing. He's really struggled. 3 for 9 shooting. Turner's going to launch a 3. That is well off the mark. Not even close. Defensive rebound controlled by DiVincenzo. So those 2 guys have been a major minus tonight between Nesmith and Turner in today's game for the Pacers. Brunson, edge of the midcourt logo. 2:40 left to go on the clock. Brunson dribbles up to the right wing. Shaking, baking the elbow. Brunson working on Nembhard. 101. Takes the jumper. Turnaround. Jalen Brunson. And he's got it. It is good for the turnaround. Jay contested as he sinks it. Oh, baby. What a big-time shot by Jalen Brunson. 25 right now for Brunson. Jumper, mid-range, no good. Came off the rim short by Siakam, and the Pacers are cracking under pressure right now. Josh Hart with the ball. Sends it on top off to Brunson. Up fake. Dribbles. Drives. Swings it off to the elbow. Hartenstein. Shovels off to DiVincenzo. Into the hands to Brunson. Brunson at the Madison Square logo. 8 in the shot clock. 2 minutes left to go. Looking for the knockout punch. Bounce past DiVincenzo. 3 in the shot clock. DiVincenzo floats up the shot. No good off the glass. Offensive rebound for a moment by Hart. But Hart gets called on the loose ball foul, according to the officials. So Josh Hart cannot believe it. He's heated about this call right here. The runner by DiVincenzo. Too strong off the glass. Hart. That looks secure on the rebound by Hart. Wow, what are those referees seeing right there? Is a little bit of a push from behind by Halliburton. So they got him on the push from behind. So this will send Halliburton to the free throw line. But that was slight contact, and they didn't let that play because Hart was able to come down with that offensive rebound, but they called Hart in the push from behind. First free throw is good by Halliburton. Kevin, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Second free throw is good. 121-115. 150 left to go. Knicks with possession. Brunson will slow down the tempo here for the Knicks. Brunson, edge the midcourt logo. He's got 25. Jalen Brunson gets it away into the hands to Hart. Hart dribbles up, spin move inside the key, swings it off to DiVincenzo. Catch and fire 3, bang, bang. He sinks it. Dante DiVincenzo coming up huge right now. In the second half, he's got 26 total and a major ejection from behind by Hartenstein. It goes out of bounds. DiVincenzo, massive in half 2. He had just 9 total points going into half. He's got 17 in the second half for DiVincenzo, making 6 threes. Corner 3 by Nesmith. He sinks it. Where's that been all game? 124-118 minute. And 20 under left to go. Hartenstein in the backcourt. Called in the double dribble. So it's a turnover by New York. Oh my goodness. Isaiah Hartenstein, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Big U. Referees meeting right now about this call. They called a double dribble in the backcourt by Hartenstein. Are the referees right now going to reverse this or what? The Pacers are coming straight over to the officials. I believe they're going to reverse the call right now, and holy smokes. Rick Carlisle is absolutely heated at the officials. I believe they have reversed the call on the floor. Yeah, the whole Pacers team ran over to the officials. We saw them pointing the Knicks' direction. Yeah, they have reversed the call on the floor. This stays Knicks basketball. 124-118. The Pacers cannot believe it. Rick Carlisle completely irate with officials as the Knicks have the inbound. Minute 10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Brunson has it here at the left wing, guarded by Nembhard. 1-on-1, takes the jumper deep, 2, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound, controlled by Achua. Open 3, DiVincenzo. No good in the corner. Bodies flying everywhere. Hartenstein, who's got it? Out of bounds. Got a lot of contact there on the floor as well, as Hartenstein was diving after that loose ball in the corner. I think it went off at Indiana last. The left shoe of a Pacer player. And yes, this will be Knicks basketball. 53 seconds left to go, and the Knicks will keep this ball with a new 14 in the shot clock as they'll get an inbound underneath their hoop. Brunson, the inbound passer. Lobs it off to the corner. DiVincenzo sends it out around the perimeter. Hartenstein, hard into the hands to Brunson. 8 on the shot clock. 48 seconds left to go. Up by 6 for the Knicks. Brunson looking for the dagger. Brunson floats to the runner, and he gets it. Oh, baby. Jalen Brunson with a teardrop. It is good. New York leads by 8. 126-118. A timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. Jalen Brunson, the man, come playoff time 2024. The MVP. MVP of the playoffs for Jalen Brunson, averaging 36.6 points per game tonight. He's got 27, plus he missed the entire second quarter due to injury. Only played the first 8 minutes of the game in the first quarter. 27 points in 32 minutes by Jalen Brunson. The absolute definition of a warrior. Hard-nosed, blue-collar basketball work dog. First one in, last one out. That dude is incredible. Jalen Brunson, the legend. 41.7 seconds left to go. Basically just closed out game 2 as the Knicks are about to go up 2-0. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. Quick update, I will not be live tomorrow. I'm at a banquet tomorrow for my workplace tomorrow for an event, so unfortunately no Celtics versus Cavs stream tomorrow night. Not entirely sure when I'll be back live. I'm hoping to be back on Saturday night covering Cavs versus Celtics game 3. For that series. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to cover game 4 on Sunday. I'm out for a baseball broadcast during the afternoon on Sunday, so most likely will not be able to cover game 4 for you guys for this series on Sunday. And there was a technical as well by Indiana during the timeout. So one free throw here at the line by Brunson. It is good. 28 now by Jalen Brunson as a technical got assessed to the bench. I believe it was TJ McConnell during the timeouts. 43 in game 1. 28 tonight. 13 in the fourth quarter. Did not play an entire second quarter. Inbound for the Pacers. Trailing by 9, about to go down 0-2 in the series. The Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading this team only through a 8-man rotation tonight. More so, they played 7 players. Just incredible what they've done. Brunson comes away with a rebound, gets fouled, looking to add some more points to his total. 34 seconds left to go. So 34 seconds left, and Jalen Brunson now in the bonus will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pacers led by 10 at the half. The score is 73-63 Indiana. Jalen Brunson was questionable due to a foot injury for the second half. Rick Carlisle has been ejected. So the head coach at Indiana has been ejected with 34 seconds left as he is seen heading to the locker room. First shot is good by Brunson, 128-118. The Pacers unraveling right now. Carlisle still chirping at the officials as we see the replay and the referee tossed him. He is done. So Rick Carlisle is done for the final 34 seconds. They blew a double-digit point lead with Jalen Brunson not in for the second quarter. OG Anunoby left the game in the third due to a hamstring injury. They led as many by 12 points for Indiana. Second free throw was missed by Brunson at the line. I mean, they had so many opportunities in this game tonight for the Pacers. Brunson missed the entire second quarter. Anunoby went down in the third. And this defense is horrendous. 128 points surrendered. It was a layup line consistently to begin the game. The Knicks in the first 8 minutes shot the ball 72% from the floor. Missed three by Turner. And Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, as Nesmith commits the foul. Those two guys with an F-grade performance today in this game for the Pacers, really letting down their team. Indiana's going to look back at this game, and they're going to see that free throw percentage is a big offer tonight, big woof. Brunson, DiVincenzo, and Hart combining for 74 points between that trio tonight. Brunson went off in the second half. DiVincenzo and Hart, just another double-double performance by him. Two shots here at the line for DiVincenzo. First one's good. $29 by Jalen Brunson. DiVincenzo buries the second one. 28 by DiVincenzo. 130 points surrendered on the board for the Pacers. And a quick three by Indiana. 130-121 with 15 seconds left to go. 28 by Anunoby. Josh Hart finishes with 19 points and 15 rebounds. The whole crowd stands up on its feet. And the Knicks will dribble off the clock. 130-121, a victory by the Knicks. Here in Game 2 of the series, New York goes up 2-0 against Indiana in this one here. As we go, a final 130-121, the final score here, folks, for this game. 2-0 for New York, up in the series. And, man, Jalen Brunson, just an absolute warrior tonight. What he did, came back into this game, dealt with an injury, missed the entire second quarter, came back in the third, drops down 29 for Jalen Brunson, 11 for 18 shooting tonight. Huge comeback by New York. They outscored Indiana 36-18. They doubled them in the third quarter. And that third quarter was the difference maker in this game. The Pacers were up by 12 at one point. They led by 10 at halftime. And just finding a way, somehow, someday, tonight, the New York Knicks, comeback kids once again in the playoffs, over and over and over again for New York. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this game tonight. Knicks win 130-121, the final score. Quick update, I will not be live tomorrow. I got a banquet to go to for my workplace tomorrow night, so there'll be no stream. Not entirely sure about Friday. Make sure to ring the notification bell so you do know when I do go back live for the next stream. I'm planning on definitely being back on Saturday for Celtics versus Cavs at 8:30, but all depends on what happens to the next couple of days, which determines my schedule for Friday if I do go live or don't, depending on what I have on Saturday, if there's anything. But gonna wrap up here for this one. Knicks win 130-121, the final score. Before you do sign off, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, and we'll close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Warren, Rajeep, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Greedo, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, Jack City, and Shalimar. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream tonight. For this one, the Knicks go up 2-0 against the Pacers. Final score, New York 130, Indiana 121. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everybody. Thanks so much for joining in.